Turn your radios up. Make sure your headphones is plugged in. We on color folks time. But we finally here. This what you've been waiting for. You know what it is. Another episode of Eazily Real.
Hold on. I got some feedback.
I muted you up. Maybe I think you got to play. I think you got something else playing in the background.
We good.
Are you all good?
We good.
Cool. Wow. Y'all get in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's look at the early birdies that's here. Shout out to Miss Sophia.
What's up
Salute,
with it, Sophia?
fam, popping in to show love. What up, Sophia? Just a splash of love coming through. Of course, Big Rig Slaps. He had to drop through on the YouTube. In the lovely Quantum Love Metaphysician. Quantum, what's happening? Shout out to Miss Quantum. That's a good woman right there. So let's see. Take the time. I'm still getting my wine. See, Quantum don't mind. She over there throwing them glasses back. Quantum Cabernet. Boom. Thank you for tuning in to Eazily Rigged. Everybody get the likes up. Hit the likes on the way in. And make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell.
I got my joints.
This is Be Easy, that dude. Big Rig Slaps. Presented to you by Knowledge and Relationships. Shout out M3. Shout out Mr. Best. DJ Eddie King. First Lady Tammy. Queen. All of the other lovely participants and panelists of Knowledge and Relationships. The chat is always lively. Come on in. We're going to get it started. While we waiting for y'all to gather in, let's see what we got here. I think we got some visuals, some new visuals for y'all to check out. I'm not even going to tell y'all what they look like. I'm just going to show you.
They holler who that is, hanging all out the window. Some boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? DP's my out on Menlo Park. They go dumb up in them scraper. See them coming up the block.
Bill Clinton going dumb. All out the scraper. Stunner boys here. Mission is the major. Watch your girl before I take her, cause I'm on the strip shining.
We don't move like no clown.
But boy, it's big time. And lead a block to my youngster, cause boy, it's big grinding. 20-inch rims. Freaks on film. She eat her, why she eat him. You already know who game tougher than leather. We throw parties that go dumber than ever. Young niggas wildin' out, shaking they dreads. Boy, is you biz or is you smack? Cause you all out the window with a face of a triple stack. I'm money hungry, plus I need all mine. Rigs on the beat, you gon' see our shine. Why you think they call us a dummy foe? Cause we stunt and we stunt hanging out the dope.
They holler who that is, hanging all out the window. Some boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? DP's my out on Menlo Park. They go dumb up in them scraper. See them coming up the block. They holler who that is, hanging all out the window. Some boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? DP's my out on Menlo Park. They go dumb up in them scraper. See them coming up the block.
Every time I hit the block, boom, drop this stuff time. Candy on them death things, bumping for one time. I'ma do the fool like I'm mental and ignorant. Jumping at a stop sign while I ain't giving it. Throwing up the block cause you know when I'm feeling it. We ghost ride the whip like we ain't even feeling shit. Hyphy, call a stunner boy. Tennis shoe every whip, now who's stunting boy? At every function, sideshow, neighborhood event. You catch me dipping in the scraper with the 16-inch flip. Reppin' PA, Menlo, Northern Cali finest. If I'm scraping past $1, mean the police right behind us. We don't care, we going on big perp and X pills. Stunner boys, stay stunting the block on big wheels. Get big skrills, cause they ain't fucking with us. We in the building and we feeling like nigga with us.
They holler who that is, hanging all out the window. Some boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? DP's my out on Menlo Park. They go dumb up in them scraper. See them coming up the block. They holler who that is, hanging all out the window. Some boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? DP's my out on Menlo Park. They go dumb up in them scraper. See them coming up the block.
I got a few Two of my young niggas, all out the window. Stunting up the block, niggas know what they info. We diddly stacked, our rims are stacked. Plus we smoking on that perk weed, leaning back. They know we coming up the block, holding the meanest stats. When you stunt like them stunners, you get mean with raps. Candy paints on the model, we mean at that. Bumping nothing less than 15s and holding a sack.
And we'll teach you how to stunt. All through the bay, we ride candy and blunt. When we come, the show shut down. No field goals, all touchdowns. Police come, it goes down. High speed and run them through the whole town and get away. I'm not locked like Akon, supercharged kick, running on stop sign.
Say how who that is, hanging all out the window. This is Thunder Boys and they going off the endo. Where they from? GP's all out on Miller Park. They go jump up in them straight and see them coming up.
Okay, that was lively right there. That was a new intro, big rigs, man. That was a lot of big rigs in that video. What you think about that?
Oh man, you know what it is, man. That's just the lifestyle, bro. That's the lifestyle, man.
So that looked like it was from some different car shows and car events.
Indeed, that
So
was
won't you
go
tell the
ahead.
people about the upcoming car shows and events that we got coming up?
For sure. I'm looking at that right now, man. So the most recent one that we did just have, which was lit, was at Savage Sundays. Bay Area rapper Be Legit. He puts it on, one of my homies and shit, you know what I'm saying, from O's Mafia. Always a good event, you know what I'm saying? That was dope. But what we got coming up though is we have a showstopper. We got a showstopper car show in Antioch. And I'm gonna get the I'm gonna go ahead and get the here we go. So the
So what was
showstopper.
the most recent one you attended? You went to the
I
Savage
attended
Sundays,
Savage
you said?
Sundays. My bad, bro. I done put this shit on my phone and shit. My shit hella lagging and shit. But I attended that Savage Sundays and I was talking about the Be Legit one. But the one that's gonna be coming up, man, is Summerfest. That's gonna be in Antioch. They got 175 plus trophies that's gonna be awarded. They got 8 champ belts that's gonna be awarded. They got a dyno challenge if you want to, see what kind of power you got. You feel me? Dope ass raffles. You know what I'm saying? A kid zone. Beer and wine. I mean, it pretty much goes down over there. It's pretty much a pretty big ass car show. So yeah, that's with that one, and that's gonna be July 9th. And then we got one more that I'm gonna speak on real quick. It's another big one. A lot of the old schools come out for this. This is going down July 16th, and this is the Norcal Ride Out. You feel me? And what happens is a gang of old schools meet up. Usually they meet up around Oakland or so. They go from Oakland, they cross all the bridges in the bay. You know what I'm saying? And they pretty much do a complete big circle. It even sometimes goes out there to Sac. You know what I'm saying? Then they go to like William Land Park out there in Sac, and they do a little cruise and shit out there. It's a real big event. It's like an all-day thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's the 2 recent things that's going to be going on.
Okay, yeah. Well, thank you for keeping the public informed of the event. Now, it's a lot of people that this may not interest them, the cars, but when you actually go out and experience the events, mingle with some of the drivers, gets to see the artistry of these vehicles, it's actually something to behold. You know what I mean? There's old schools, low riders, people bringing their bikes out. It's all sorts of beautiful people, music, people getting it lit, you know what I mean? With and without intoxicants. So definitely, if y'all in the Bay Area or even in your local home state, I'm sure there's a huge contingent of people that are heavily into cars. You know what I mean? Even with gas prices this high, people still gonna ride out.
I missed one though. There's one that's gonna be happening. It's called Stockton Sundays, and that's going on Charter Way. Those start 4 to 9. So pretty much on Sundays they do their thing out there on Charter Way. A nice cruise out there. Majority of cars, man. You know, you got the fast muscle cars, and then you got the Lolos out there, and then of course you got my style of cars out there. So it'll be really cracking out there. You know what I'm saying? So I forgot to put that in there too, man. Charter Way Sundays, man.
For sure. And if I go to the Stockton one, I might slide up there, but I'm going with my hammy. I'm going with my hammy
Yeah,
just for
man.
safety precaution.
I used to live out there,
But
so
let's get back to the loyal chat people. Shout out to the chat. Miss Just a Splash says, hope y'all puffing and giving tonight. Feed us, fam. We definitely will feed y'all with this fire. We got some special stuff. You know, on this end, I was trying to pull something up. It appeared to be having some technical difficulties, but either way, we gonna keep it rocking. You know, intellectually. And you know, Big Rigs is always puffing. I don't got my cam right now, but puff some for me. You know, I rolled up a stick, you feel me, longer than what Donatello told, you know what I mean? But I already burned that, so I'm good to go. Let's see what else we got in the chat. All the sisters showing love, and shout out to this sister, Peace of Mind. A piece of mind.
a piece of my mind.
We're gonna give y'all a lot of pieces of our mind tonight. You know, Sophia says, I'm so hungry. I can't be so mean to me. Finna eat the whole fridge. So she about to go on a binger and just find anything in the fridge and start gobbling it up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sophia. I feel you. Get your grub on. Everybody get your grub on.
Yeah.
Everybody get your grub on. Huh? Hello, beautiful sisters. It is some beautiful sisters in the chat. Shout out to Knowledge and Relationships in the chat. Quantum says, what is you sipping on? Or what is you sipping on over there, Quantum? You talking about you got wine. You sure it ain't no Takabaka?
I got some concentrate in the fridge, but I ain't fucking with it.
Damn, Big Rigs over there blowing on that doty though, huh?
It's a lifestyle.
Hey, get your grub on. Yeah, everybody need to eat, but don't just eat right. And then stock up on food because it's food shortages, so they say. But Big Rigs, I'm gonna try to pull up this one little graphic, but for the people that has never attended one of these car shows, what are a few things that you like most about attending, either as a spectator or a participant, when you enter your car in to win some type of award or just receive some type of notoriety?
Man, I'm hella old school with it. Like I don't really be tripping on the trophies and awards and shit like that. I'm more like, I like to pull up. You feel me? I like the, you know, the work that I put into my shit and the looks that it gets and the smiles that I get. You feel me? The thumbs up that I get. You know what I mean? I take those as trophies. You feel me? Like the people that, you know, on the outside just checking the whole scene. You know what I mean? I don't need nobody to fucking, you know, give me something. Just, you know, give me my shine, man. You know what I mean? If I did my thing, man, and you tell me I did my thing, man, hey, I'm happy with that. You feel me? So I just, you know, from that way, you know, I like everything about it, man. Spectator, entering, you know, I love the whole car community, man.
Genuine love it.
What's that?
Yeah, no, that genuine love you get when you pull up, it do. You may not know it, like, cause sometimes you know when somebody is just kind of tooting your horn, right?
Right.
But you know, when you pull up hot, clean, and whatever your version of clean is, you know, I personally like old schools, big bodies, you know, but I don't only limit myself to that. You know, I like foreign, and I've driven multiple foreign cars. But that's just my preference if I was choosing. But when somebody is able to recognize, like, damn man, that beat is slapping, or man, your paint is busting, and damn the interior, and you can tell like it's genuine, you would be capping if you said that it don't make you feel some type of way. Most
It's like,
most dudes is doing it anyways for to impress women, but the real true car enthusiasts are doing it just because they want to show reverence to the magnificence of the vehicle.
absolutely, absolutely.
All right, with that being said, I got a couple slides that I'm gonna pull up. I know it's about a handful of people in the chat, so I would love if y'all can participate on this. You don't gotta be a car head or a car junkie to make a choice. So I'm gonna put y'all on the spot and say make a choice. Now, Big Rigs, let me know if you can see this. Could
Yep,
you see that visual?
yep.
You only get one, man. You only get one car to pull off the lot with. What are you choosing? And for the chat too, everyone in the chat, you only get one car. Drive it off the lot, free and clear. Only got to choose one.
I'm
What you
going with the
going
Bill.
with?
I'm
I
going
want
with
to
the
hear
Bill.
your primary one. You got to stand you got to stand firm on one, and then give me a runner up. So essentially choosing two. One to drive off the lot, and one that's like, damn, I would have got that one, but I went with this one. What you got, Riggs?
I'm going with the Veil, man. So
Okay, okay. Big
I'm going
Riggs
with
with
the
the belly.
yeah, I'm going with the Veil. First choice off the lot, yoking and all that. I'm going with the Veil, man. Off top, and then my runner up, I'm gonna have to go with the Mero.
That Meryl is a beauty. Like my Australian, she's a beaut. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm with you, Riggs. I'm with you. I'm seeing eye to eye on the primary. It's so hard for me to look at that Chevelle, you feel me, and just turn
Yeah,
it down. So I would have to go with the Chevelle first, but then the runner up, this where it gets dicey. I love Camaros. I actually like Camaros over Chevelles, but this specific model of Chevelle, man, I can't go against that one.
that's
So
the
I'm
boss
gonna
Veil.
go to Chevelle, but the runner up, I'm just pains me to say, I'm gonna have to go with the GTO. The
GTO is nice.
GTO is nasty. The
GTO is nasty.
GTO is nasty. Let's see what the chat is saying. Let's see what the chat is saying.
Quantum talking
Hold
about
on.
that Hemi.
Yeah, something about that Hemi. First Quantum over there throwing them back. Shot, 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 shot. Quantum throwing them back. Everybody.
Well, there's actually two Hemis up there though.
She about to devour this Moscato d'Asti. Hopefully I said it right. It's a little too bougie for me, but shout out to Quantum getting her sip on. Marcus is in the building. Shout out to Marcus in
What
the
you do,
building,
Mark?
always showing love as usual. Marcus, you see the visual. I need you to tell me which one you would choose. Which one you would choose first, and which one would you choose as a runner up? Shout out to Tristan Draper, always in the building, always showing love. So glad I may be moving to Cali. Been forever since I've been to a car show. The
Best move
entertainment
to
is
make.
real indeed. Yeah, you come to the car show. See, we only showing y'all previews and increments and tidbits of the culture. But there's gonna be a lot more visuals. We are attending these events. You're gonna see all sorts of visuals, swaying and smoking it up, dipping, yoking, and just appreciating the artistry. Everybody showing love. Oh snap! M3 TV Network. Is this the newest kid on the block? Damn, this dude is working hard. M3 is over there putting in work. Shout out to M3 TV Network. Go over there and subscribe. then hit that notification bell. This is all a family, right? Not only are y'all gonna subscribe to us, we gonna subscribe to y'all. You know, we all we got. We make each other grow and glow. That's how I go.
Oh,
So Quantum says color wise Camaro. Quantum, I'm gonna need a firm answer. Color wise Camaro, or are you choosing the Camaro? That color is fire. But I'm from the P. Our colors is black and orange. You know what I mean? So it's hard to go against that GTO. I like the Charger. It's just not quite up to par with that GTO.
well,
Um,
there's two
and
Hemis
don't
up
sleep
there
on
though.
that Mustang.
You got two Hemis up there.
She said she liked that Hemi too. That Hemi Cuda. Critically drinking in the building. Hello, gents. Be easy and big rig slaps. I'm taking the Chevelle SS, then the GTO. See, this is what I'm talking about. My bro Arshawn, he know what's up. I'll take the Chevelle, then I'll swing, and then I'll give you the keys to the GTO. How about that, Arshawn? Shout out to bro. You feel me? He got exquisite taste. Yes, I did say you had to pick two, one primary and one runner up. So I heard that you said the Camaro. Okay, so she said the Camaro and the Hemi. Okay,
But
that's
there's a
good.
couple Hemis up there though. Like, well, which one is we
Yeah,
talking
there's
about?
no right answer because anyone will be lucky to have any of these cars. This is just a preference question. So yeah, we like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring this down because I think I got another visual. You know what I mean? Because
Another
we
one.
want to keep this fun. We want to keep this fun for the people. And we got 8 people in the building. Hopefully, y'all hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way in. Share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Once again, another round. You can have one of these dropped off at your doorstep free of charge. Which do you choose? Now it ain't no runner up. It's only one dropped off at your house. Now, if you do want to do a runner up just for fun, but ultimately it's one dropped off at your house, no take backs, no nothing. Whatever decision you make, that's what you got to stand by. Which one are y'all taking? And y'all got to consider how many kids you got, the prices of gas. You know what I mean? Are you gonna commute in it? Is it just for the weekend? I'm gonna need some answers in the chat. I'm gonna need some answers in the chat. One dropped off at your door. Big Rigs, what you got, man? You on the spot, Big Rigs, what you got?
I'm going with the Bell again, man. I'm not doing the Hummer thing. You know what I'm saying? I just
Wow, come on, Riggs. Hold on. Are you sure, Riggs? Let me give you a little bit of time to soak it all in and weigh your options. Is this is what you want to go with,
so
brother?
it's so I a couple of my folks got the Hummer. They cool. They just nothing but really like some Suburbans, bro. Especially that one. That's the H2. If it was like the first one, the original, like the one you see Timberland in that video, we could be
Wow.
talking.
You
We
like
could
the
be
Hummer,
talking.
just a wider Suburban?
We could be talking. But yeah, I got, and the reason why I go with the Chevelle again because it's just that's just the one that got a really nice market value on them too. It ain't like they going down. Yes, them Bugattis is there, the Fords, but I'm not squeezing in and out of them things, man. So I would go with the Valley again. I'm not really a Ford man in no type of way. I don't know. Well, damn, that blue thing, that Ferrari, that don't even look like a Ferrari. It look like a fucking Corolla or something. I don't know. But I'm on the Chevelle, man. I'll do the Chevelle again with this one. Actually, you know what? I gotta take that back, bro. Because I didn't even see him. I'm gonna have to go with that. But I don't think it's a Viper, bro. It looked like a Bentley though. I'm gonna go with that drop Bentley though, man, at the bottom next to the Stang, bro.
Yeah, that's ill. That's a continental drop.
Yeah, I'm going with that, man.
That's what I was saying. It's like you got some options up there, bro.
No, for sure. But I, for
Yeah,
some reason, that one
see for
just
me,
I
this
seen.
one is
Go ahead. Oh, see, the
no,
words or
yeah,
something
because
is
I'm
the
looking
name
at
of
the
it.
Chevelle and I do look. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me just show it down. Let me just take it down just real quick, just so you can see.
Yeah.
So it's
See,
a
see, that's the
Bentley
Hummer M3, bro.
Continental
That's even
drop.
smaller, bro.
Hold hold on, Riggs. I'm surprised you ain't say the 2001 Nissan.
Nah, see, that's what that is. That's why I was like, bro, that blue thing. I was like, that shit look like a Corolla or something, no pimping. I'm like, nah,
You didn't want the blue
nah,
thing? Come on, Cuddy.
nah, I ain't doing that, bro. I'm not hitting the store in that. I'm not doing it.
That GT 500 is hot. That thing is pushing close to like 800 HP. So
Yeah,
but I
I'm not a
probably
speed
I
demon though.
probably
I'm
would
not a
go with
speed
that bit.
demon.
I probably would go with the Continental too. It's either that or the Rari. Um, but yeah, because I like that Rari body better than the Bugatti,
Oh,
but
for
I
sure.
don't want to sleep on that Koenigsegg either. You feel me? So I think I
Nah,
would go with
that's
either the Bentley or the Koenigsegg.
I mean, I could kind of see you bouncing out in like some shit like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that kind of said whatever. That motherfucker looked really saucy, bro. I never even seen one of those in real life or nothing, pimping. I think that's the first time I ever heard of that joint.
Yeah, me either. That's why I'm like, oh, Hey, but don't sleep on the 2001 Nissan. Them
I'm
are some
sleeping on it.
reliable commuter cars, get you where you need to
I'm
go.
sleeping on it.
Good on gas.
I'm CPAP
Know what
machine on
I
that thing.
mean? Okay. All right. So let's
Hold
see.
on, hold on,
Let's
hold
see.
on. Hold on. Intellectual soapbox. He said the Ferrari is his second pick. What was your first, man? He said the Ferrari was his second
Yeah,
pick.
what was the first? Oh, hold on.
Yeah. The commuter car.
Mr. Best talking a little spicy. The Aston Martin not even close. Okay, he trying to pull up. He remind me of that Rick Ross, that Aston Martin music. He trying to come up smooth. I like that. That does fit your style.
He a cold
But
dude.
let's try to get caught up with the chat, you know what I mean? And we just soaking game, you know what I mean? It looks like I may be able to pull up my visuals. So yeah, we will have a really good stream. We would love for the people in the chat, you know. Soon as we open up the panel, feel free to come up, especially Arshawn. I mean, I know you left the YouTube streets. You've been lurking in the Twitch streets, but hey, I heard through the grapevine, you know what I mean? Come tap in with your bro. You feel me? So let's see where we left off at. Okay. She said, I'm on my own with this old ass Monte Carlo SS. Shout out to my shady baby daddy for taking me to my first car show, GTO. If y'all won't let me cheat, that GTO is fire. And if you got a Monte Carlo SS,
Yeah, you
I
got
don't know
something
why you
nice.
said
I don't know why.
old. It don't matter. Yeah, all them cars we showed was old. A Monte Carlo SS always holds its value. What was you saying, Big Riggs?
If she got the Monte Carlo SS, I don't shit. She's sitting on something nice. What
Yeah,
year
when
is
you come to Cali, bring that, Sophia. I'll take that off your hands. I'll make you an offer you cannot refuse. The intellectual soapbox. If you ain't subscribed to this channel, this is a must. It's mandatory. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, this is what you should already have done. But if you haven't, do yourself a favor, hit the subscribe button. The dynasty continues. It not only continues, it continues to reign supreme. That statement was incomplete. Man, the damn pics say Hemi. Damn, Quantum Love getting spicy in the chat already. She getting heating up. Shout out to Quantum Love, always showing love.
The Hemi. That's like them old school commercials back in the day.
Marcus gave me the exact timestamps to go look up his answers. Unfortunately, I can't go look it up. So I'm sure that you chose some great answers, Marcus. Shout out to Marcus.
Oh,
Quantum
shit.
in the chat being messy. Shout out to Quantum. Tristan Draper says the Dodge Viper. I like that, Tristan. That's some style.
There's some Hemi people up in there, man.
We just trying to get it through everybody on the chat. Just seems like everybody's showing love. Can I sell it or I gotta keep it? I don't know what you're talking about selling, brother, but young niggas move that dough. You know, hopefully you ain't moving no packs. Critically trapping, that's what you're gonna have to change your name to, Cuddy. The Bugatti or the Aston Martin. Okay, I like that. That's an army. You feel me? That's an army bed over there.
Be a jazzy dude.
Only one GAM afford. I don't know what that means. To maintain is that Nissan. Now we got a realist over here. Arshawn is gonna be pulling up ski skirt in the Nissan 2001. I ain't gonna judge you, brother.
He better
not judge. Matter of fact, I'd ask Arshawn to pick me up in his Nissan. I ain't about to be driving my Chevelle everywhere, just getting 9 miles to the gallon. Come pick me up, Arshawn, and I'll shoot you some ducats in your Nissan. I'll even hit up Big Rigs to help install your system. We got you. That's what family does. Aston Martin, not even close. It was close. Mr. Best, if you had that Aston Martin, I'll pull up on you in the Chevelle and smoke. I'll look at Mr. Best and be like, hey, what up, family? Burn rubber. See Mr. Best in the traffic. What's up, Mr. Best? You feel me? The Aston Martin would look cool, but we know what would happen. But at least you'll go out and fight. You feel me? Okay, so yeah. Let's see. Don't own it, but ride with the best. Got into it. A dude primed out SS because I've been a skank before and he won the race. I don't know what you're saying. You've been a skank, but you won the race. Was y'all racing for pinks? I don't know, Sophia. That's Sophia, I would love to know more about that shit.
Right there, Sophia. Oh.
Yeah, skank. I ain't heard that in a while. Critically trapping. Already got an F on my report card. Got to keep my nose clean. Oh damn, because he been sitting on candy playing with his nose. It's okay though. I don't judge you. I don't care if you critically trapping, critically snorting. I support you. I'm your brother, Arshawn.
Critically snorting.
Love is already putting the clamps down on Mr. Riggs. Damn, Riggs, take it easy over there. Well, this
I ain't even got to the big one yet. It's that damn.
We got the brother Razik in the building. Shout out Razik. Razik, we just gonna get through a couple more things and we about to drop the link in like 10 minutes. Shout out to Razik. You know what I mean? And actually, I want to do this. I'm gonna call it a segue soliloquy. So I was on a panel earlier. Shout out to brother Daryl Long and me and Razik. It appeared that we had, let's say, a very heated disagreement. And
okay,
some people was looking at, and Razik clearly voiced his opinion. And I voiced my opinion real time, like, hey, nah, bro, this is what I feel. He said what he felt. And we walked away from it. Like, I didn't call him no names or insults. He didn't come at me like that. It wasn't on no YouTube beef, but we did happen to raise our voice, right? So it appeared to some people that, hey, these dudes is angry, man, just the angry black guys and the niggas and stuff. And Razik is naturally aggressive. This nigga's always aggressive. This nigga wakes up aggressive. Razik aggressively brushes his teeth. You feel me? Razik folds clothes aggressively. That's
Shout
just
out
his
to
nature.
Razik, man.
Yeah, I'm not here to police his
Oh
temperament,
shit.
but you know what I mean. So when he says something, whether I agree with him or disagree with him, I respect him because he stands on what he
Okay.
believes in. You feel me? So the discussion, the decibel meter went up. So it appeared like we was yelling or talking loud, and people was like,
Right.
um, what I mean, it seemed like we couldn't have civil discourse, and I interjected the point. If anybody watches Skip Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith, and whoever, when they are debating and discussing sports topics, Stephen A. Smith is always yelling, saying something is blasphemous, doing all sorts of mannerisms. Is he really angry, or is he just expressing himself? You know what I mean? So sometimes we got to be careful when we try to police and put people's civil discourse into a box. Because if I happen to raise my voice, it doesn't mean that I'm mad. I may just be impassioned about a particular subject that I care a lot about. Or if I know that what I'm saying is truthful, right? I may need to say it a bit more aggressively. I may need to channel my inner Razik. You know what I mean? So I just want to say that because sometimes, people, we have these uncomfortable conversations and people want you to just be a robot with these conversations. You know what I mean? Not everybody could, keep the same tone all the time. It is an art that some people like me have. But sometimes you got to raise it up. Sometimes you got to turn it up, but that doesn't mean that you're angry or that you want to argue. Debates get heated, you know what I mean? So that's what I'll say. Shout out to Razi.
Well, like, me myself, bro, like, I used to, I don't want to say like be really aggressive, but I can kind of say my fuse could get kind of short. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just kind of like tried to work on myself to be more disciplined and more like easy with not going there so fast. You know what I'm saying? But like raising your voice and shit like that, like it happens, bro, because that's what it is. It's just being passionate. It don't necessarily mean like I'm trying to like put any type of fear or punk you or anything like that. It's just I'm probably usually if I end up getting a little bit loud or something, bro, that's because the other person ain't letting me fucking say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like jumping in. You know what I mean? So that's usually when a nigga kind of like come with that energy. You feel me? But I think it's good that when people see people in real time go through a conversation and it may get a little, raspy, you know what I'm saying? But as long as we leave, you feel me, with, a good understanding, ain't no blows being thrown, ain't no disrespectful words being thrown, you know what I'm saying? That's all Velveeta, you feel me? Like, I'm not mad at that, you know what I'm saying? And that's real life, you know what I'm saying? So, and when I see Razik, like when I've seen him, like I see shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, cause I used to kind of be on that same kind of shit. And when he says certain things, like I'll say something in chat, you know what I'm saying? And he'll like be like, yup, exactly. Cause I used to be on, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel it, you know what I mean? So, I didn't see that Daryl Long stream. That's dope that you brought that up, because I'm gonna check that out, man. See how that whole thing went.
Yeah, no, it happened. Yeah, no, it just happened this morning. And so Razik says, I'm the same way in real life, my G. I never thought aggressiveness was a bad thing. We as men are naturally aggressive. I expect it from other men. It's mutual, you dig? And I mean, I concur with that. Like when if I see him getting aggressive, I don't like clutch pearls and say, why is he acting like this?
Right,
I just expect for him to act like that and I act accordingly. Him being
right,
aggressive doesn't like disrespect me or infringe
right,
unless he being aggressive is not disrespectful, you know what I mean?
right.
People could be aggressive for anything. If you're playing sports, you're being aggressive, you know.
Hmm.
If you watch some of those cooking shows, Chopped, Master Chef, they being aggressive in the kitchen, you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
just simple aggression, you know what I mean? Aggression means nothing when you're going up against an aggressor anyways, you know what I mean?
Right,
So it's like I'm already built for that aggression, and I naturally know how to behave and basically enact, basically get along with people that have a certain level of aggression. Some people, it's like you got to use your inside voice, and as soon as somebody yells, you just get scared. Not everybody is going to keep the same tone as you. You know what I mean? So we got to stop trying to police people's tone just because they're more or less aggressive than you. You know what I mean? Cause how would we feel if Razik was going around and saying, "Man, y'all niggas ain't aggressive as me,"
right,
right? We wouldn't want to hear that. So I mean, the same to be said as if, and I'm not trying to single out Razik. I just know that we personally, had the discourse earlier. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It was all cool. You feel me? But I know other people, like what you were saying, Big Rigs, we got to be able to deal with aggression and not get so sensitive about it. Some
right,
people could look at somebody like Razik and say, hey, damn, he's aggressive. So now I need to be the aggressor. And then, you may be reaching for some weaponry or, try to get somebody set up because you're intimidated by the aggression, which it makes you a bit paranoid. But it's like, bro, nothing was going to happen to you. Just be a man. You know what I mean? So,
right.
but like Mr. Best and others say, we've got so soft as a society that just even some simple natural exhibits of aggression, has people just, questioning masculinity and clutching pearls. I just don't understand that. But hold on, let's see what else we got in the chat before we move on. And we about to open the panel up just in a moment. Let's just get through this chat. Stephen A was passionately drowning Kyrie. It's all love. We can't take it personal. Yeah, Stephen A passionately drowns a lot of brothers, and that's why a lot of people call him, a coon. You know what I mean? And he will say some real stuff, some profound stuff here and there, but he does do a
Who is he?
lot of tap dancing too.
Who is he?
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, who is he?
He's a he's a commentator on sports. So he's one of the biggest commentators on sports on ESPN. Saying he was really bad at Kyrie Irving because he didn't get the jab, and he was saying how he let his team down, and he was just going on and on, giving these diatribes, essentially disparaging the man, because he didn't
Hmm.
want to take the jab, saying that he let his team down. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why a lot
Hmm.
of people call him Coon. But
He's got a bad
she
rep
said
out
she
there
was
with
doing her
people.
2 cents. What was that, Big Riggs?
He's kind of got a bad rep out there with people.
Correct. They say Big Rig Slaps is a teddy bear. I'm waiting on that fire to come out. Yeah, I'm trying to think, what type of teddy bear? Is he like Paddington Bear? Is he like Teddy Ruxpin? Is he like Winnie the Pooh? What type of bear?
California bear, man. What the
There you
fuck?
go. I'm a California bear. All up in the air while I'm playing with your hair. Bitch, I'm a player.
You
It ain't
understand me?
fair. Niggas like me is rare. Y'all don't know nothing about that though. That's that Mac Dre. R.I.P. to the Mac.
You dig?
I'm aggressive, but it's not cool because I'm a woman. Yeah, unfortunately, quantum people will say that you are channeling your masculine energy. That could be subjective or that could be a universal standard. Maybe we'll get into that tonight.
Oh, mean face emoji. Like when a woman says she just hella aggressive, it's like just a mean face emoji. Should just be over their face. You know what I'm saying? When they're in that height.
Yeah, and Razik says, Big Rig, I fuck with y'all boys. I've only known to be around real lion like men. This is Sparta. And I'm with you on that one. It's better to be a lion for a day than a sheep for a lifetime. And every time you say this is Sparta, I can't think nothing more than that kick, right? The dude from the Persian army rolled up on him like, hey, look, this is how y'all gotta do stuff. He like, hold on, what? Answer to y'all? Bow down to who? Bro, this is Sparta. Y'all gotta kick rocks, you feel me? And kick rocks off of a cliff. You feel me? Shout out to Leonidas and the 300. You feel me?
I don't know nothing about that movie, but I do want
Riz,
to.
you gotta watch it, man. We're gonna have to do a movie night, a hood movie night. You feel me?
She said aggressive
Aggressiveness on a
doesn't
woman
mean the
is
same
not
thing to everyone.
attractive.
I never said I was aggressive with my man. And being aggressive is necessary in this
Okay,
world.
good. Cause that was you were scaring us. You were scaring us. And you know what? We are about to drop the link, but before we do that, we got a couple more visuals to show y'all. Just a couple more, just to let y'all know that we really is working. Every time y'all see the show, it's gonna get better and better. You know what I mean? We putting in a lot of work, people are dealing with their own health issues, whether them personally or whether they're family members. Uh, People are battling inflation, you know what I mean, trying to stay in tip top shape. So it's a lot for us to be here and come on and stream with y'all, just like it's a lot for y'all to be in the chat supporting y'all. Supporting us, excuse me, easily rigged and knowledge and relationship. For that, we do appreciate y'all and definitely love y'all. It's a lot of love, you know what I mean? So let me show y'all this new visual. Easily rigged intermission, queuing right up. Hopefully that gave y'all enough time to hit the like button, share this, subscribe. It takes time for quality, yes, and what we want to produce is quality over quantity. We can do a bunch of aimless and meaningless streams, but we want to try to give y'all quality content that has replay value and that you actually are not only enlightened by, but entertained as well. Are you not entertained? Yes, this chat life is a lot of work. I'm going to start dropping my Cash App. You should do that right after you hit my Cash App, drop yours. You know what I mean? And feel free to donate, you know what I mean? Whether it's to me, M3, Big Rigs, Mr.
Merch
Best,
on
the
the
content
way.
creators.
Merch on the way.
Yeah, it's a lot of merch. Is going up, and what you say, Big Rigs, is up and it's stuck. So we have a lot of avenues for y'all to support. If you truly support not just us, but the people people you truly care about and love, support them like you support Starbucks. Support them like you support McDonald's. Support them like you support Amazon. If you say, I don't drink Starbucks anymore or I don't eat McDonald's, yeah, but you used to. And how much money did you spend at McDonald's? You know what I mean? Countless hundreds of dollars. So you can shoot your homie a 20 spot here, a 5 spot here and there, even $1. You know what I mean? If you got 100 people and each person drop $1, I mean, I'll take an extra 100. So let's all help each other, not only spiritually, emotionally, but financially, because we know money talks. And there's a lot of you cats out there talking about how much you balling so much until it comes time to donate. Nobody is saying break the bank, but if it's something that you support or someone that you do support, you need to support them monetarily. I mean, you supporting everybody else monetarily that don't need it. You know what I mean? Is Nike gonna go out of business if you don't buy something from there? You know what I mean? Is Whole Foods gonna go out of business if you shop somewhere else? Some things to think about.
You know what's wild? It's like you saying that. That's like looking at just some of these spaces and these content creators. They be having like hella. They be cheddared up. You feel me? And the subscribers, they be knowing that, and they be spending hella tough with them. But the other cats that be doing their thing and all that, they won't give them that same love because it's like they don't have that same clout, I guess. You feel me? It's crazy how people, you know what I'm saying, operate. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. It's like you'll give a rich person more perks than you will a person that ain't got no cheese. Like if somebody coming to your establishment, you'll be ready to comp his motherfucking ass because whoever he is, you feel me? But you won't do that for, you know what I'm saying, the cat that kind of really needed, for the night. You feel me? It's weird shit, man.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying. Shout out to DJ Eddie King. I know I won't even name the artist, but I remember he was saying there was an artist that was a pretty successful artist, pretty much a legendary artist, and he wanted him to make beats for him for free, and I do agree that there is value in doing things for free, but not everything, right? You got to get paid. You got family and bills to pay, like if I was a doctor, yeah, I could help some people and save some life for free, but ultimately no doctor is going to be doing brain surgery and open heart transplants for free. You know what I mean? And to expect them would be asinine on your part. So sometimes people see the value in someone and know, like, hey, the quality is worth it, but then they want to try to stiff you to only cape and cater to somebody that doesn't even need the assistance, right? You go, if I tell you I'm selling my shirt and my price is $40, damn, $40, that's so high. You was just talking about how much bands that you got, and now you tripping off 40. So nigga, is you broke or is you not? And then you go to Gucci and you'll pay $500 for a belt. You'll pay $200 for a plain ass white tee with the same cotton. Actually, I'm using better cotton than them, but because it's Gucci and you want to show off to people, you'll pay full price, not even be able to return it, no questions asked. I tell you $40, and that's too much for you.
That's how
Yeah,
that's how a lot of people are wired,
gotta
bro.
do better, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we gotta do what better. But shout out to M3. I pay over 800 a year for StreamYard in order to produce quality for the team. See, some of y'all got the duck. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all got the duck. I don't know what duck it is. Is it Daffy? Is it Darkwing Duck? Is it Donald Duck? Some of y'all got the Scrooge McDuck. Some of y'all got the duck in the corner. You know what the duck means? The duck means free. That means you're not willing to pay. And that's cool. I think people should take advantage of as many free resources as they possibly can. But when you start getting serious, you gotta pay, right? If I'm asking Big Rigs to hook up my beat, I'm sure he'll do something for me for free. But then if I'm asking them to wire multiple cars, you feel me, run custom wiring and do a custom box, how much of that am I expecting for him to do for free? You know what I mean? So these streams, it costs, you think that, oh, people is just coming up here to just shoot the shit because they have nothing better to do, right? I'm sure there's other things that he could spend $800 on. He can go on an excursion with his lady, but he chose to contribute and put it into a asset. You know what I mean? So I'm paying for StreamYard too myself. You know what I mean? I don't want the duck. None of y'all should have that duck either. If y'all taking this seriously, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Whew, critical drinking is phew. But like, I don't know if that's from the drink or if that's from that you know from that powdery white substance. Let us know, Arshawn. Come up. Let's talk about it. So being aggressive isn't always such a bad thing. Not always. I only have O'Shea, Duke Jackson, and Wealth Engineering shirts. I got to do better. Yes, Miss Sophia, you have got to do better. But you know what? You are in luck because we got some merch coming up and it will be very stylish. It will, we'll have whatever size that you need. So we'll give you something and someone to support. So shout out Miss Sophia, always showing love, spreading it around. My team also pay their share to provide for seats for moderators. Yeah, I mean, it's a family. They say it takes a village, right? Let me be specific. I don't like aggressive attitudes on women. That's unattractive. Yeah, I can understand that. You feel me? Why would you want a super overly aggressive woman if you are aggressive yourself? You know what I mean? You don't want her to match that type of energy. You know what I mean? Or maybe you do. Some niggas is thugs and roughnecks, so they want their girl to be a little bit on the thuggish, ruggish bone side. Different strokes for different folks. And we just gonna get through this, and then we would love to have the fellas come up. I got a couple things to pull up in the back, but I was just trying to get through the chat. Let's see. You gave a great example already, and I rocks with that. Yeah, see, Razik, you getting a lot of love, man. I think I might have missed some chat. Oh yeah, oh damn, Marcus, he thought the link was dropping. My bad, Marcus. Hold on. Marcus on my line. Yikes. He like arriba, underlay. Okay. Primo, I got you.
Oh man, come on! You just woke my game up, bro. I was stuck, and then you came through with the old school one. No, that's crazy. Marcus on your motherfucking helmet, huh?
Marcus on the helmet. Okay. It's a dark wing for me. Y'all don't know about the dark wing duck. Let's get dangerous.
I think that aggressiveness on a woman, maybe towards certain shit. You feel me? Like, you can't really let nobody play you or nothing, but anything that's home or fucking shit like that, I don't think no aggressiveness at all, man. Like,
so hold on, you said no aggressiveness?
Only aggressiveness, only like, you feel me, like you can't get played or talk to hella crazy on the outs though, you feel me, like, but not just to be aggressive, you feel me, like I know a lot of people that are like really just like kind of aggressive, they cool, but they're just aggressive But then I know some women that like are not aggressive at all. You feel me? And they never have to get aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way they get down. You know what I'm saying? They're like really gentle. You feel me? So like,
So you said some of the aggressive people are actually really gentle?
no, what I'm saying is aggressiveness towards, like I said, if somebody trying to like, play you, disrespect you in the outside world or whatever, I can dig that. You feel me? You can't be no punk out there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your woman to be no punk. But just on the regular, just every day, just whatever type situations, whatever, and nobody's coming at you sideways and nothing, just whatever, just no aggressiveness in no type of way. You feel me? It may sound like maybe too perfect, but like it's just I don't really think being aggressive is really necessary when it comes to a woman. When it comes to a man, that could be different because of your environment. I guess it could be the same with a woman. But if you're like in an environment to where you don't have to be that way, that's kind of what that's what I'm on.
So are you saying that, are you specifically talking about aggression from a man towards a woman,
I'm
or
talking about a woman being
receiving
a
aggression from a
I'm,
woman?
I'm talking about a woman being aggressive, not a man being aggressive towards a woman that's out. You know what I'm saying? There should be no reason for that. I'm just like there should be no reason for the woman to be aggressive towards the man. But now what I'm saying though, in the outside world, you have people that can be disrespectful, that can say some old sideways ass shit, and you gotta let it be known. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show some aggression. I'm just saying, just on a regular, you feel me? Like, just, I don't even know if I'm even explaining it right, but just on just a regular, no aggression, you feel me? Like, there should be no reason for a lady that's especially in a good standings or whatever and happy, should be in no type of aggressive state. You know what I'm saying? Unless triggered for some reason.
Okay, I got that. Okay, looks like we got the gang up here. So and Razik, since you are up here, I'm just gonna run through the chat real quick. I agree with you. You said because I tell people all the time, you should be supporting people in things that you believe in monetarily. However, just because you don't support, you can like, which is free. You can drop a comment, which is free. You can share, which is free. You can tell somebody else, hey, this is a good channel, or this is a great content creator. Just check them out. All of this stuff is free. So I understand. I'm not counting people pockets. Some people are in a position to donate and then they don't because of some BS excuses. Other people are not in a position to financially donate, but they could donate in the free ways. So if you're not even doing the free stuff, then I don't want to hear the excuses. I'm not talking about you specifically, Razik. I'm just saying
It's
in
all about the
general.
little things.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Because you want people that espouse the views that you represent. You want them getting bigger. You want them flourishing. You know what I mean? Because otherwise it's just going to be a lot of toxic ideologies that you disagree with, that's going to be basically be more pervasive. So let me just run through the chat real quick. And I don't know if I know M3 and Mr. Best. I don't know if you gentlemen, you guys could come up at any time. Marcus, I'm just gonna skip that because you're already up here. Shout out to Marcus. First, let me give the proper greetings. Welcome to Easily Rigged. We got the brother Razik. Razik is becoming quite infamous in these YouTube streets. His aggression is on another level. Shout out to the big dog Razik, the aggressive one. And
Hey,
then
yeah, your ass is
That's
crazy.
it, boy.
Yeah, this nigga is off the chain. Yeah, this nigga is crazy.
and then we gonna have to give a round of applause, a warm welcome to Quantum City, also known as Quantum Love, the metaphysician. She is all around the YouTube street spreading all type of love
Shout out to both of y'all.
spiritually. She is spreading a lot of spice sometimes too, but it's necessary spice, not too much spice. You know what I
Just
mean?
like aggression.
Then you got an air horn and Quantum Centi. We give you air horns, and we will be joined by none other than, man, this dude is probably the hardest working man in YouTube, M3 with the
Shout out to
red
my
background.
NFL coach.
Hey, M3, you got so much red. I gotta sue. I mean, is that
Shout
YG
out to
or
M3 and a
that?
piece of my mind.
That's what I'm saying. What's bracking M3?
Man, what's up,
What's
everybody?
bracking,
Man,
brother?
what's up, man? What up, Rossi, man? Good to see you again. Salute to my
Yo,
brother.
what up?
What up, man? You know, man,
We got
quantum
the
love.
the
Oh,
people
man,
in
this
the
is the
building.
first time ever to see you. Oh shit!
Damn.
Hold on now.
Snap.
Damn,
Came
she.
up cam
God damn,
now.
she on camera too. Oh shit,
Man,
Man,
she
they
y'all.
represent her
is
inner
not
finest.
playing.
I feel you.
Looking
I
like
feel
that, I'm gonna
so
start
bad.
diving in somebody's DMs. Looking like that, I'm gonna start diving in somebody's DMs.
I see you trying to boost
Razi
the
gonna
numbers
show
up.
you
I
how
feel you.
aggressive he can get in the DMs. Shout out to Razi.
I don't
And
like aggression.
we got Marcus, that big rig dude slaps, and you gotta say it all.
Shout
Don't just
out.
call him Marcus.
Y'all, much love.
Don't
Shout
just
out to
call
all
him
y'all,
Marcus.
ladies and gentlemen. Chit.
Shout
Buy the
out to
merch.
Marcus,
Yeah.
that big rig dude slaps.
Hit the link, like, share, and subscribe to all these content creators' channels. Please show love. Cash App, donations, everything is grateful and indeed needed. Also, drop a comment. Yes, I heard from Coach M3. He got on my ass. Now I gotta get on y'all.
Thank you
Man,
so much for that.
salute.
Marcus, that big rig dude slaps. It has a ring to it. I like that. You got to say it all together. If
Hey
you
yo,
don't, just don't call
Yep.
him Marcus no more.
hey yo, Bees.
You're above just being called Marcus.
Hey
What's
Bees.
up,
Hey
Rosie?
look. Hey yo, this show is being brought to you by Stella Rose. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's
You know,
the blueberry. Okay, Rosie.
All right,
y'all
Rosby.
over there getting lit. God, then everybody got a
Oh,
bottle or
people are
something.
fancy.
Blue,
They
my
moved up in
favorite.
the world. People are fancy now.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
okay, I see.
They
I'm
fancy.
not gonna.
M3, where your bottle at?
Well, I gotta work tomorrow, so no
He
bottle
bought that
popping for me.
Alizé.
Weekends only.
And
Yeah.
Miss Peace of Mind, we was getting to you. What's up, Miss Peace of Mind? We just trying to give everybody a proper greeting. We don't got a doorbell because on Easily Rigged, it's just, you just walk up and we let you in. So what's up, Mrs. A Peace of Mind? We definitely want to get a piece of your mind tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for allowing me to join. And Miss Quantum, you look absolutely beautiful. I am not gonna stay up here too long. I just want to say that I am proud of the work that all of you all are attempting to do across YouTube. So it's really good to see that, and I'm here for everyone in any way that I can be available for support or to give any insight or input. You all have my word and my heart on that. So I just wanted to say that and, give my love to everyone. And I'll
Hey, much
drop
love.
down back in the chat.
Oh. Now I know why they call you piece of my mind, because you're gonna give them a piece of
Thank
your
you so
mind.
much, Miss
Mhm.
Peace of Mind. Do you got
Yeah, peace, man. What's
time
up?
to stay for like 5
Appreciate it.
minutes?
Well, sure. I don't mind. Depending on the conversation, I'm not a debater or anything like that. Again, I'm
Nah,
just here.
you
My
ain't
brothers and
even about
sisters.
to
I show.
debate.
Oh, okay.
Democrat or
No,
Republican?
you ain't gonna debate. I
Okay.
just, because we wanted to talk about really you can just say your piece and drop down, just because I know you have a lot of insight that you could provide to the people. So just give me one moment. I just want to you know pull up pull up this graphic, because this is really the freestyle segment of the show. But I was talking with the fellas, and we wanted to talk about relationship standards, you know what I mean? And I know they look different for different people. And I got a couple different graphics that I'm gonna pull up, and everyone could just, see what they see in the visual, and is this a standard for your relationship? So let me just pull up one quick one, and Miss Peace of Mind, you can stay, or you can just say, you can just kick it off and drop down. So
hey, be easy
relationship
before you,
standard.
yeah. Hey, be
Yeah.
easy before you begin, right? I have to give like a major salute to Miss Rob B. Thank you so much, sister, right, for sharing
Shout out
Peace,
Rob
Robbie.
B.
thank you for man, thank you for what you do, as a
Mm-hmm.
content creator. So if you don't know who Robbie is, please go subscribe to her YouTube channel. She's definitely doing big things. Give her support as well too, and much love, people.
All right. Hey, Peace, intellectual soapbox. Oh, I thought I just saw. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. You
shout
asked
out to
me a
the
question.
intellectual soapbox. Hopefully he'll come and join. I know he'll have a lot of spicy stuff to say. And Raw B, yeah, I was on a panel with her earlier, so she's pretty cool. And Miss Peace of Mind. So relationship standards, it's so many different angles that you can go, right? So with these particular visuals, we are able to use our imagination and just expound on the scenarios that you've either experienced or have seen. So this is one of the scenarios that I'm gonna bring up right out the gate.
Okay.
It has a gentleman saying, "Hey, I want to see you." The lady is like, "All right, then pull up." Then he says, "Come pick me up." Click. Miss Peace of Mind. In terms of a relationship standard, is a man having a car a relationship standard? That's the question. And then also, what does this visual say to you when you see this?
I think people have adequate resources in general before they get into a relationship is very important, because that can be pressure on either end or inconvenience on either end. So, yeah.
So
Okay.
you said having adequate resources should be established before you get into a relationship with someone else.
Yes, yes, making sure that
I
you
think
are.
that's what you said. I don't
Hmm.
want to miss.
As far
Okay, cool. I
so
didn't
as
want
far
to
as what you just
misquote you.
yeah, because the car and transportation would be considered a resource. I'm sorry. So yeah, transportation would be considered a resource. So if that's something that's going to be a barrier in a relationship, then you want to make sure you have that addressed.
Okay, so is that so you're saying that that is and it should be a standard that the adult seeking a significant other should have a car? And also, is there any exceptions based on the location? Say if they live in San Francisco or New York, where you may not necessarily need a car, or is there no exceptions that a relationship standard in your belief, your significant other must have a car, mandatory?
I mean, well, depending on where you stay, I'm in Michigan, in Detroit. You got to have a car to get around. So, again, the experience could be different. In Detroit, I wouldn't be able to date a guy without a car. So, you know,
Yeah, no, I respect that, and like I said, this is for you to just say how you feel. It's not a debate. Like I'm not gonna try to say like, well, why wouldn't you date this nigga? What you know what I mean? Like it's just say how you feel, and nobody is gonna try. Well,
No, no, I don't feel
hopefully
like
we
no,
actually.
no, I don't feel like that. I just want to make sure. So when I said resource, again, transportation, I wouldn't, as a woman, if I don't have a car, I wouldn't date, because that means I'm going somewhere and I possibly wouldn't be able to get myself back home if I needed to. So it's just, I mean, um, I don't I don't really have too much to give to that, because to me it's just like common sense. Prevention, you know.
Yeah, no, I totally understand, and that was a solid answer. You said how you felt, and I'm just gonna
Mhm.
move on. It's not to convince you of anything otherwise, and like you said, it's not really too much to it. It's like that may be a deal breaker for you. You know what I mean? You don't need to be persuaded otherwise. So I'm gonna just start at the top, and then just so we can have some sort of cohesion. So
Mhm.
Big Rig slaps after seeing the visual and hearing what Miss Peace of Mind said from a woman's point of view, especially you loving cars and stuff like this. Have you ever been in this situation where you want to go see your boo, but you need her to come pick you up?
No.
You there, Big Rigs?
Yeah, am I muted? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Are you
you.
talking about
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Marcus or Big Wig up top?
Big Rigs, and then we gonna go to M3.
Oh, my bad. Respectfully.
I like that, Marcus. Nah. I never been through that. I've always had a car, so I don't.
All right, cool. So you said you've always had a car, so you never been in this scenario. What about you, M3?
So pretty much, I always had like a car since I was 18. Now, here's how I want to say, right? Shout outs to like all the people who always try to be politically correct. When when you said it was like the standard, be easy. Um, I don't really consider that to be a standard as far as like maybe having the minimum requirement of a car. It seemed like in this conversation it was more of an expectation. And the reason why I put it as an expectation, because if the guy knew it was a standard, he wouldn't even answer that question to come pick him up anyways. And it seemed like he was pretty shocked or surprised that she hung up the phone anyways. You know what I mean? Like I think in this scenario, look, women expect for a man, right, to at least in their bare minimum requirement have like a driver's license and his own vehicle. Okay, besides moving out, having your own apartment. If you're a brother, if you're a man, and you can't even drive, or you don't have your own vehicle, some women will look at that as a red flag. They'll look at it like it's a problem. They'll be wondering, well, what is wrong with you? And then they will judge as if maybe you're lazy or maybe you're slow or uneducated. Either way, I feel like people they take the smallest things to the extreme. You may just be a person who probably have your license, but you don't feel like you don't need a car. Maybe you like walking or ride on your bike. Maybe, you're not from California and you're just like, hey, screw the California traffic, or the driving rules. I'm good with or without one. But like I said, some people have that expectation that's not spoken of. And I think if they made it a standard, they should really communicate and speak out and say, hey, look, this is a deal breaker for me. I can't do this. If you don't have like no car, I can't rock with you. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, I agree. If it
Mm-hmm.
is a standard, it should be, it should be like more explicitly said. But do you think that people should already just know that that is the standard? Like what's understood need not be explained?
So that last part again.
So do you think that I'm just speaking from the men's standpoint, do you think that the men should already know that that is a standard? It's an adult standard.
I feel like any man, like, with I don't even want to use the term common sense because like a lot of dudes, they don't really know. To be honest with you, I know, I figured that out on my own. As like, hey, without going through that experience, you got to have at least the bare minimums, at least, because it seems like now these days, every decade.
But do you though?
Right?
Because now that I'm thinking about it, I know, unfortunately, plenty of dudes that's homosexuals. They dress fly. They don't have a car. They don't have a place, but they somehow be, knocking these women up. Not all, but there is a significant amount of these dudes without cars, without resources, without anything going for themselves. Somehow they end up penetrating vagina.
Well, see,
so do you necessarily need the car? Do you need the car or what?
Well, see, be easy. That's what goes to my point that it's a expectation, is not a standard. Because if you want to take it there, it's like, it's subjective. Not everybody, right? Will lose out on a particular woman because you don't have a driver's license. I know folks who got married, right, to quality women. They have the cars or whatever, and they didn't have no license, and then later on they got a driver's license because the woman taught them how to drive. But that's not like a standard. Most of them don't make it as a standard. It just there's some people has that expectation. Because I feel like if it was a standard, a universal standard, especially to be exact, then a lot more men will be more driven, no pun intended, to get their driver's license and to try to get a car.
I got partners that is in 2020s with no driver license though. They pushing 2020s though.
I would also
they
like to
no driver license though.
Mr. M3, in response to what you said about like maybe different people having different situations, I don't drive a lot. I drive when I have to, and it's like very rarely. And so for me, somebody asking me to come pick them up would be a barrier. So that's why I said what I said, because I don't necessarily like to drive. So that could be a deal breaker, or a barrier between somebody getting to know them. Getting to know each other in a relationship.
Okay.
Oh man, what's good, John? What's good?
Marcus,
Mr. Bet.
I know you want to speak, Marcus, but let me just rock real quick. I don't have a car. Don't want a car.
After that, it's Quantum.
Yeah, I don't want a car. Don't care about no license. Don't want a car. Don't care about a license. Don't care about anything. You know what I mean? Salute to Daryl Long. Good to see you up in the building, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga is a rebel without a cause.
Who, me? Yeah, I guess I am. So with that being said, like I know grown people that don't know how to use a computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And some of them are men, and it is what it is. Like everybody's different. Like it is what it is, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you with somebody and that's what if that's what they require for you to have, and you feel like that's what you want to do and that's what you want to be with them, do what you got to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But for me,
shout out to the Aston Martins.
Yeah, I know, right? But for me, like I just for me, I just like, you know what I mean? Like those things, are kind of like they're like preferences in a sense, right? You know what I mean? So it's a preference. Like I may prefer a woman, you know what I mean, to cook or you know what I mean to do certain things, and that may be my preference. Or I'm like, yo, if she, you know what I'm saying, if she don't keep her house clean or she don't do certain things the way I like it or whatever, then I ain't rocking with her. You know what I'm saying? Salute to OG Patrice. So I think everybody got their preferences. I don't think it's a like you have to have a car, like especially with Uber, Lyft, and all that going around. Like if you're taking care of yourself and you have the right amount of resources and money, you don't really have to drive if you don't want to. Like it's not like you're going out every day. And if you find the right career, like I've done, you know what I mean, people will pay for your travel. They'll pay for you to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. So it's like it just depends on how you want to do things in life, man. This is a land opportunity. You figure it out. You figure out what works for you, and you keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? But if a young lady said that's her preference and that's what she's looking for, then if you ain't that guy, then it is what it is, man. Just go move on to the next. Like, it ain't even that serious. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna change who I am for no woman. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could compromise on certain things, but you know, that's about it. And that's not
So
one
how
thing
would
I'm
you
gonna
respond to
compromise
this,
on.
Mr. Best?
Well, that wouldn't be me. I ain't gonna ask somebody to pick me up. If she say come through, I'm booking the Uber and Lyft and I'm coming through. What you mean? Like, I'm not asking her for what. Or if anything,
You finding your own way.
if anything, I'm gonna have her come through. I'm gonna pay for her to get there. Niggas gotta be men. Like, that's just what it is. Like, if you're talking to a shorty, either you're gonna provide a way for her to get there, or you're gonna provide a way for you to get there. That's just what it is. And if you can't do that, then you shouldn't be rocking with no woman. Like, be honest, you gotta pay the cost to be the boss. That's what it is.
All right, Miss Quantum City, go ahead and rock out. Let me bring the visual, because I know you are a very deep and spirited thinker. So I would love to hear your perspective from both the woman's side and how you view the man saying, come pick me up.
Well, I think the man is just testing her to see what she's going to say or how she's going to respond. That's what I'm hoping is going on in this whack ass scenario. But if you don't have a car, then at least have a driver. That's all. That's all I got to say.
Period.
That was hella short.
Okay, and one more question.
Hell no, that's short.
I'm not long-winded like the rest of y'all.
That's short and brief.
Hey, yo, you always know girls always feel like they drop the hammer whenever they say period.
That's why I had to put it in there.
But I didn't say period. I didn't.
Period.
Look, that's why I had to give it. We love a good period.
So,
or a
Quantum, have you
100.
been in this situation before?
Is that what
Exclamation mark.
Hold on, before I move on to Marcus, that big rig dude slaps. Quantum, have you ever been in this situation before, and what was the outcome?
Yes, I have, and I'll probably pick that nigga up, to be honest.
Oh, well, let me go on mute.
So if you pick
Let me give her flowers. Let me give Quantum her flowers.
Yes, I fucking picked that nigga up.
Hey, it's one of them nights. It's one of them nights. I feel you, Quantum. One of them nights. It's what it is.
Quantum drives.
Yeah,
Quantum lifts. Mr. That big rig dude slaps Marcus. Marcus.
Listen.
I know it does have quite a ring to it. Marcus, have you ever been this guy asking women to come pick you up?
From time to time, that's happened to me before when I didn't have my whip or it was in the shop. And did they come through? Hell to the yeah.
Exactly.
And
did they
for the most
clown you
part,
about it or?
Nah. Well, they wanted something in return, but I can't say that online. So
that's right.
But
okay,
you know what I'm saying, allegedly. But I will say this: you don't have to drive a car, but if you can get a golf cart, Mario Kart, freaking pushing cart, get you to point A to point B, whatever it is, a lawnmower, it'll get you there. You'll be good. You can ride a bike to work. People still do that from time to time. Not many, but some do. You have an option of a 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder, whatever's fuel efficient. They got smart cars, they got electric cars. They even got cars that run on water. And if you're somehow struggling with gas, you can make your own gas at home for your fuel for your car. You just got to YouTube it. You can make gas out of grass. You can make gas. You can pump out the ethanol. You just empty some water gallons, and you'll see how it works with magic. And you can have some homemade fuel-efficient gas for your car. And that's if you choose to have a vehicle. But you can have a motorcycle. The options are there. Like Mr. Best said, Lyft, Uber. These are options as well. So, or you can jog to work. I don't give a shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Marcus. That dude, excuse me, Marcus. That big rig dude slaps. My bad. Gotta say your name
You
properly.
good? You good? Cheer, cheer.
Razik, what's up, man? You over there, bro? Even the way you smoking that black is aggressive. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly. Look
Could you
at
Hey
him.
chill out for me,
man,
brother?
hey man, everything I
Let me
do is
talk.
aggressive, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, this is fucking Sparta, nigga. You know what I mean? Nah, but you know, y'all niggas crazy.
Hold on. Let me pull up the graphic because I know Mr. Razik, you too swift on your toes to get caught up with these hoes, right? So that's what Mr. Razik
Yeah,
say.
man. Yeah,
So Razik,
we don't entertain the you know, the sexually, you know, outlandish.
irresponsible. Okay.
You know what I'm saying, females that be out here. But
So are you saying you never asked a
oh, I
woman to
still
come pick
have.
you up?
Hell yeah, I have. You know what I'm saying? Even in the
Okay.
semi truck, because I told Shorty, I was like, look, you know, I was like, yo, you gonna have to come, you know what I'm saying, scoop me up, because I couldn't, you know what I'm saying, drive the truck, you know what I mean, in the in the area where she was actually at, you know, and then like too, in certain areas, you know what I'm saying, like if certain people see you know what I'm saying, semi truck parked in a residence, you know what I'm saying, they will call to try to have, you know, some the truck towed. But I mean, I've only done it probably about like, maybe about 3 or 4, you know what I'm saying, times. But every time, you know, some the female was like, she was like, "Where's your car?" And I'm like, "Look, y'all, I work." You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so but you know, it's kind of interesting to bring all of this up because I mean, I'm gonna just use my own self, right, for example. In reference to, you know what I'm saying, this, right. About a year and a half ago, I was paying almost what 1,400 for a townhome. So before I actually formed my LLC, and then me and my bro had came up with a plan to start our own business, and you know what I'm saying, trucking. I gave up my townhome, canceled my lease, and I moved in with him. You know what I'm saying? Just so we could save up money and build collateral. Now, in retrospect, right? Because I got access to 3 different cars, none of them in my name, right? But I look at it like it's all about a sacrifice for, you know what I'm saying, me. So yeah, I may not be in a particular space, that may not be quantifiable for dating, but I look at it as far as like the long game. So a lot of women may not respect it, but I'm looking at it like I'm on pace to be making over at least probably about 200K in the next probably about 18 months. You know what I'm saying? So if that classifies me to be a dusty, you know what I'm saying? In the meantime, hey, I'm cool with it because I have a long term goal. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the way I look at it, like, in reference to, you know what I'm saying, the graphic that you had pulled up. A lot of women don't have, and it's not their fault, because you really can't blame, you know what I'm saying, women for wanting whatever it is that they say that they want, right? But in context, a lot of women don't really have the ability to see a man for his long term goal, right? So they may only see, okay, well, damn, nigga, yo, you know what I mean? You don't have this, you don't have this means to, you know what I'm saying, pick me up and take me to Starbucks, or, you know what I mean, a movie or bowling, you know what I mean, whatever, right? But I think if women generally, right, had had a better sense of guidance, and being able to like decipher and saying, okay, well, damn, you know what? He may not have X, Y, and Z, but he's working on A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? To get the, EFG. You know what I'm saying? I'm being funny, but I hope everybody can kind of grasp what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm using myself to kind of illustrate the point. So even though I don't particularly have a car now, and I really don't need one except for when I go home. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I go home, I got a place to lay my head, a house. You know what I'm saying? Multiple rooms, like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Now, me and my bro, like we share the spot. You know what I'm saying? And I help him, with the bills. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, like I'm stacking toward my LLC so we can build up enough money to buy this truck. You know what I'm saying? And get ready to go into business for our own selves. So, but yeah, that's my piece though. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Let
Thanks a
me,
lot. And it
let me,
looks like
get
we
on
have
back to smoking my black aggressive, nigga. Yeah.
for sure. Thank you for that. Was the most aggressive outro. I appreciate that, Razik. You know what I mean? We are all trembling over here. So thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. So
Nah,
we going
don't be trembling. Nah, don't be trembling. Come on,
I'm
man.
definitely
Yeah,
not.
this is crazy.
I'm not trembling at all.
so we going looks like
I
everybody
like that quantum. You and your little
That's that
feistiness.
aggression. I told you.
I like that quantum. You and that little feistiness over there.
Told you.
I'm gonna fuck around
you
and be in
rubbing
your
off on me,
DMs. You keep on
Razik.
playing with me. Yeah.
All right, so
This
let's
is the
let
love
let's go.
connection tonight.
Let Man, if I had the theme music, I would cue it up right now. But since I don't, we just gonna move on to the
I
next
never want to
graphic.
sing again. Don't you
Relationship.
know,
Yes.
God? I know you're
So
not a fool.
Be easy. What are you
so
trying to queue up?
so I'm about to cue this up right now. Just another graphic because we got two lovely ladies on the panel, and I would love for them to explain this psychology because I know
Uh,
some people don't set a standard for communication, right?
oh,
And when people think of relationship, they only think about their spouse or their boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other. Those are not the only relationships that you got to cultivate. Your parents, that's a relationship. That's why when
mm-hmm.
you fill out
Thank
an
you.
application, they say, what is your relationship to this person, right? Are they
Yes.
your parents, your cousin, your friend? All of these are relationships too. So sometimes people only focus on the relationship at home and then
Uh-huh.
they let their other relationships just degrade. But I would say communication should be a standard. But let me pull this up, and this graphic, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's saying that the women are saying communication is key. Then the man is saying, all right, well, what's wrong with you? And the woman is saying, okay, I'm not mad. Don't worry about it. Wow. LOL. The little basic short answers that they give you. I see Quantum smiling because Quantum looks
She
like
look
she
like she's
gives a
guilty,
K
huh?
with a period. A strong
Hey,
aggressive period.
hey,
So
yo, be
Quantum,
easy. Be easy. Hey,
what's up?
real quick, if you don't mind, before you move on, I did. You would like to get some other thoughts on what I said, though. You know what I mean? If it's all right, no, I mean, like that ass. Like, am I off? Am I wrong?
Okay,
Like,
so okay, wait.
On
what?
So just
on
make sure we repeat the question when we get back to it, so I can stay on whatever I was gonna respond to. So,
Oh yeah, no, we'll definitely repeat it. So Razik, you was asking, was you off or was you wrong? Is that what your question was?
Yeah. That's all. I mean, or any thoughts? You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Uh Nah, I would just say, like, I mean, you said your piece. Like I said, I'm not here to like judge people or demonize people or anything. And for some people you just don't meet the standard. If you say you don't have a vehicle and there in a vehicle is their standard preference or expectation, then you don't meet those. Just like, I know you probably don't like single mothers or women of a certain weight. Those are your standards that you're not willing to budge on, and I won't try to persuade you otherwise. You know what I mean? Just like, you probably should try to persuade the person that thinks, oh, Razik doesn't have a car. Because I don't think your manhood and your leadership and level of production should be attached just to a vehicle. But if a person has their preference about it, you know what I mean? So I think you stated your piece, and good luck with your LLC and doing all that. And I think where you're at, in the globe, and specifically in America, matters. A lot of people that live in, like I said, SF, San Francisco, they really don't need a car. They can have a car, but they really don't need one. You know what I mean? So I don't
But
know if
look,
those
but look,
should
but
have the same
also,
expectations.
but also, like my whole preference or the reason for saying that is because don't you see the irony in that, a woman will only, well, not only, but typically, what I'm saying, and not saying all, women do, do this, is that the irony is that she only she'll judge you for the here and now, but won't see the long game. So, and the reason why I brought that up is because I've seen this happen in real life in other circumstances with other dudes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's actually work, sometimes it ain't. But the nuance is that, you know, typically that type of woman that rejected, that particular man because of he didn't have, said car or crib or whatever, and then a year and a half later, like he up. And then all of a sudden she coming back like, damn, nigga, okay, I see you, you know what I mean? This and that and the third. And it's like, and then now he on some shit like, hey, yo, bitch, like it's too late. You curved me, remember? Hey, I was that same dusty, you know what I mean? I'm being funny, but yeah.
Yeah. Let me respond to this because
No, you're
maybe
right
this is
though,
probably
because you got something to say, M3?
yeah. Can you guys hear me well?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah, you
sir.
good.
Yeah, we
Rock
can hear
out.
you.
Okay, for sure. So, all right. Hopefully, this kind of like balances things out for everyone to have an understanding. And no, RP, it's not always about men versus women, but this is why we have these topics because we're trying to come up with solutions. So, my thing is this. All right, as we mostly know, whenever we're approaching women or we're having these conversations, any woman who's probably like 25 and up, or maybe 30 and up, let's just say 30 and up, has already went through some kind of experience. So let's take this as a scenario, right, Roxy? Let's say that you met like a 30-year-old woman, 30 or 35-year-old, who knows? And let's just say like you're a working product, okay? You're not the fully finished product. You're like 50%. You're downloading, all right? But you don't want to wait. We always hear on these spaces that a woman wants a finished product. And that could be true, you know? Now, on the outside, we judge as, well, damn, she's kind of cold hearted. Like, she only wants me like when I'm finished. And so we could tend to get offended about it. Although it drives us to be motivated for some. So then that way we could stunt once we get to our completed product, our completed selves. And when they come back, we could kick them in the dust or just curve them. However, right? Have anybody ever thought about, okay, what if she had that experience? Remember, like if you go back and listen to what Quantum Love said about the whole driving part, remember, she used to be a chauffeur for her man. Okay? So what if that same woman, right? Probably at the age of 25 or 20, she gave that person a chance. He was pretty much like maybe 25%. And then all of a sudden he just went down to zero, and then left for burnt. See, we're meeting a lot of traumatic women that went through these bad previous experiences with these dudes. And so instead of healing from that, they learn to like move on a different path. So everyone probably had that mentality. It's like never again. Why ever even give a dude that's an unfinished product a chance? So then it may not be nothing personal with you, but she could probably be like, you know what? This is another type of dude who's an unfinished product. You know, he's gonna probably go down to zero. You know, I heard this line before. I'm not rocking with it. But then the regret is, as soon as you become the, you know, that person, that 1%, that person that went from 0 to 100, and now you're a fully finished product. She's like, oh damn, this dude was really serious about his grind. Let me go back to him now because that's the type of dude I want. But it's already too late because mentally, now at this point, we don't even trust each other. Because if she didn't really trust your progress, how can you really trust her loyalty? You know what I mean? And it's not like we have to expect for them to be loyal. You know what I mean? I think one last thing I'm going to say like this. Women are very ambitious. I feel like they're more ambitious than most of these men. You know what I mean?
I
And so
agree.
they're gonna do whatever it takes. You know, no matter how cutthroat they are. Look, they'll step on their own. They'll step on their own fellow women's toes. They'll trample over us. They'll do whatever it takes to make sure that they live the best life in security in society. You know, so we have to kind of learn not to take things personal, but we got to step our game up because a woman will always respect a man who look at himself to be better than what he is and to be better than her. Not in an arrogant way, but more in a confident way, ambitious wise.
That makes sense. Hey, be easy.
Okay,
What's
go
up with
ahead.
it?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Did you have something to say?
What you got, Riggs?
No, I'm talking
No,
about a
it's
piece of my mind. Sound like she was about to say
no,
something.
it's no, it's fine. Go
Oh,
ahead.
piece of my
Okay,
mind. Go
be
ahead.
easy. Do you got because I was just gonna say, man, because now we got a couple of people up here real quick. Do you got one of the old school little intermissions real quick we could throw and then just kind of like run the questions back one more time, man, on that pick real quick, and then we'll go
Actually,
back
we do.
because oh, you got it, M3.
Yeah, we still have like the first intermission that you guys made.
Hey, run that real quick, man, for a quick little intermission, and then be easy. Pull up the picks that you put up last time, bro. Since we got like a nice little panel up real quick just to see what's going on. We got Marcus up here, you know what I'm saying? He Bugatti'd out and shit. We're gonna see what Razik talking about M3. And then Razik, we're gonna go back to you, Razik. I seen your question up in there, which you was asking be easy, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? To you know,
No,
speak
that's the
saying it out, you
question
know what
that
I'm saying?
Razik had. We just talked about it right now. Of going expounding on what Razik said. But so I'm gonna run the intermission right now, and then we
Yeah.
gonna get back into it. But Razik, you did make a great point, and then you threw an alley oop. M3 came and dunked it. You know what I mean? And I'm just here, coaching. Y'all doing
Nah, nah,
magnificent
nah,
right now.
nah, nah, nah.
Hey,
Exactly, man. You balling. But yeah, for reals though, because it is true though. Right before I run the intermission, because the point Razik was making, it's like, cool, I may not have a card now, but if you judge me based off of what I have now, then when I'm up, don't be talking about where's the good men, where's the productive leader men. Like, hey, I was probably struggling, or maybe what if I'm a climate activist and I got enough money to buy a car, but I just don't want to. Now I'm not good enough for you because I'm making the choice to not get a car. They got some bikes that's more expensive than people car. So if I pull up and on a bicycle that's more expensive than your car, what could you really say? Oh, you don't have a car, but I got a bike that's more expensive than your car. See, it's
We
nuances
got a
to the
year
discussion that people
ACE,
don't
and I can close
necessarily
the
want.
door.
My
I
credit
just want
score is
to
higher than
I
yours.
just I just want to say, when considering those
Go ahead,
things,
speak your mind.
again, just depending on where you come from, riding a bike or walking or catching a bus may not be a option for you. Like if you live somewhere where you two can get around and go on a date on the subway, then fine. But you know, if you live in if you come from a city where you know, your woman cannot, it may be a risk for her to come out and get you or something late at night, then you do have to factor those things in. So it's not necessarily just, hey, you don't have a car. It's more so about the circumstance. So it's not like to shame anybody. You just have to, consider factors, maybe safety concerns and things like that when we're having these discussions. It may not even be like your car or what kind of car you have or if you have one at all. It's just the fact I'm not coming anywhere to get anybody, at a certain time of night or anything. So, I just want to put that out there because when you all ask me a question, I definitely want to make sure I give you a fair answer. And I want to be considerate of everyone on the panel. That's all.
Are we gonna have
Thanks
intermission,
a
or could
lot
I
for
ask a question
adding
before
that,
intermission?
and that was
Go ahead, Marcus.
a
Go
great,
ahead, Marcus.
bit.
All right, I have this question. So,
We are gonna have an intermission, but if it's a quick
okay,
question, like what you got, Marcus?
it's real quick. I have a question for the panel. Would you rather have a scenario where the person has a home, pays his bills, but doesn't have a car, or has a nice car but is staying in rinky-dink motels, vacancies, etc.? Which one would you choose?
What did you say?
Okay, option
You said
A.
somebody staying in a rinky-dink motel without a house?
Yeah. So basically,
Who?
option A, the
Okay.
They
person has
trapping
a
out.
decent.
They out there trapping out the roof in.
Yeah,
uh,
that sounds like a lot, but go ahead.
all right. So option A. Option A is the person has a decent home, pays all his house bills, but doesn't have a car. Or option B has a nice car, but doesn't have a house, but stays in like vacancies or motels for the meantime.
Option A can get a car. That may be just an option. You may not want a car. If you got the credit and you have, again, it's all about us putting ourselves in positions to, even if we aren't able to get those things when we need them. Even if we don't have those things, we want to make sure we are positioning ourselves to get them when we need them. Not
So,
everybody needs a car,
so
so
are you
that's not
saying you
even
want
a.
the one with the house, or you want the one that's got the car staying in the vacancy?
I want the one with the house. Period.
I'm almost offended that you would ask me that, but
That's what the question was. Though.
That's a question. It's offensive to ask a question.
No, but Marcus, that was a weird question, bro. Like for real.
It's scenarios. People have scenarios.
Right,
Like if people have scenarios to live in every life.
you do have scenarios, but I try to stick to like realistic conversations, and I don't do those things. So
That's
that's
not
like
realistic.
really extreme.
Hell no.
Who is? There are some people who may do that, but that's not functional for the people around them. That's not functional for your family. That would not be productive to future children that you may have. So if you already I'm sorry. I want to be able to answer your question, but I'm not sure exactly where you're coming from. So
My bad. I didn't know it was a crime to ask a question. My bad.
It is kind of realistic. I know a few
if
people.
you gave me two different scenarios, I just want to.
Well, I just want the one with the house. He doesn't have to have the car, but he has to have the house.
Right. I think that would be more of a stable dominant than the car, because then you can always, do the Uber thing or whatever you got to do. But I do know people that I do know people that do have cars though, and they stay in like motels and shit like that. Like it's completely backwards. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on your circumstances and what you are doing things for. Your goals and objectives. But I'm going to, if you, I don't know.
The house. That's it.
I mean, yeah, for you, but I just wanted to, make sure I was talking to him and answer his question.
Well, let me give a fair for Marcus.
Shut up. As a
Thank
matter
you,
of fact, drop
M3. That
yourself
was
down, M3. Get out of here. This is Big Rigs and Big Rigs
No,
Live. This is
Marcus.
Be Easy
No,
Show.
wait. Marcus didn't
Get
do
the hell
wasn't
out
a
of here.
fail.
Do not buy the merch. Do not leave a comment.
No,
It wasn't
Marcus
a
didn't.
fail.
No, Marcus did not fail at all.
He
He didn't
didn't
do
fail.
anything wrong. I
M3 for mayor.
misunderstood. No, Marcus didn't do anything wrong at all. I just wanted to make sure I was understanding, and it's because I address things and I answer questions. I'm always going to answer from a social work perspective and a cognitive behavior therapy approach perspective. So, I may have been. I don't want to misunderstand what Marcus was saying, but he didn't do bad at all.
Okay, I appreciate that piece. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, we ready for the intro? Or for the end? A little.
Yeah,
I'm just
Let's get
listening,
it, man.
Marcus.
Get off the screen, M3. Get off the screen.
The whole energy, the whole, come on, let's get it. Turn that
All
shit up.
Respectfully, from the bottom of my heart, you disgust me.
Oh, shit.
we back. Okay, good. I was like, and your avatar is working, so
All
that's
right.
peace of mind. All right, so yeah, let's get right back into it because definitely while we got the lovely ladies up here, because some of these, we got a lot of masculinity and machismo up here, so we need the very
Okay. Hello.
delicate, divine
Oh, there you
feminine
go.
to balance
Okay.
it out.
Yep, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
Yeah, we
guys.
can
I
hear-
keep dropping
Oh,
some of the time. It's
Okay,
keep.
there she go.
yeah, they go her avatar too.
Okay. Yep. There you guys go. Yep. I'm dropping in and out. So sorry if my Wi-Fi is going in and out. I can't really hear you. You all are circling.
Okay,
Oh, okay, no problem.
well,
Okay.
we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Are you
just we
using
can't see
a-
your avatar. When we see your avatar, we can't hear you. When we don't see your avatar, we could hear you. But as long as you are participating, Mrs. Peace of Mind, we're all good.
Okay.
So we're gonna carry.
And I
We're
I just want to tell you all, I'm not your person for debating. I am literally just here for insight and support. So hopefully I just want to say, in advance, I'm not here to, because I know how this YouTube stuff is working, or at least I'm observing and learning, and I just got to be real. For me, if I show up somewhere, it's just to really be there and be in that space. So if you all get in a conversation that gets heated, I'll probably just drop down and go somewhere else.
No, really
Yeah, no, I can
appreciate
respect
you,
that.
Austin.
Chart.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, and really, what I like to do is have discussions. If we gonna have a debate, then we gonna plan out a debate, have a topic, you get your research and talking points together, and then we have a debate in the actual style. There's time limits, etc. This is just a free-flowing conversation and a discussion. So if we disagree with each other, we need to just do it respectfully. I so far has been done. I'm just saying this as a disclaimer because I don't want people trying to debate and trying to convince and persuade someone otherwise. If that's not your cup of tea, then continue to sip the tea that's for you. Don't try to convince anyone else that if they like green tea, that they should be sipping Earl Grey. Keep on your green
Earl
tea,
Grey.
and I'm gonna
That
sip this black one,
Okay.
and we just gonna build like that. So
okay,
let's
that's
all respect each
appreciated.
other. What was that?
I said that's appreciated.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because we want to have we this is a great place, but it's also a safe space. So that's what we want. We want people
Hard
coming
as
up here to be able to express
Oh
themselves
shit.
freely.
Is
We
it
don't
really
want the
safe?
watered down version.
it's not safe, girl. It ain't never safe. They be lying.
I know
Well,
that's why I don't talk about what I don't know about. But it's
No,
a
you're
cute
good.
space. It's a very nice. It's a cute space.
Right.
okay, we'll go with that then. Okay, so keeping that energy, I didn't know which way I wanted to go, so I actually started with the communication because we talking about relationship standards, and I alluded to the relationships is not only reserved for your significant other or spouse. It's for your family members and friends, and even your peers and colleagues too. So let me pull up this graphic. The graphic, I would love for the women to start off and say how important is communication in your relationship standard. And on this graphic, as y'all can see, let me go over it again. The one women is saying communication is key. The man is saying what's wrong, and it's showing women K. Every dude has got a K. You feel me? I'm sorry, like
What is
it.
this? Wait, okay, hold on. Let me look. Women community, because I don't like you little men women discussions, so I might drop down on this one.
No, but see,
Um,
but no, don't
yeah, because
don't
that's not
don't
my
don't drop
thing.
down. You gotta
No,
you gotta give your you gotta
well, I don't have
you
an
gotta give
opinion
your
because I'm okay
perspective.
in my area, but let me look at it before you even continue on because I don't want. I'm not gonna just say something just to say it. So women communication is key. Men was wrong. Okay, go ahead, continue. I'll stay on.
Okay, cool. So these phrases,
Lighters up, man.
especially
Lighters up, man. Anybody out there in chat, man? Lighters up, man.
yeah, and Mrs. A Peace of Mind. I think you said that you were in some sort of social work. So I would love
Yes.
for you. I would love for you to, if you personally have not sent messages like this, I'm sure that you know of some women, of course, not all. We're not trying to like generalize any gender as a monolith, but
Yeah,
I've
but
personally received all of these messages before. So it's a twofold, You could say whatever comes to you when you see this imagery. And the question is, how important of a standard is communication to you in all of your relationships?
so that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Because of my field and my profession, I don't just get on here saying any and everything. I have clients, family members, friends. Whenever I share your content, I just share it and they come on here and follow. So I'm very mindful of what I say and what I participate in. And I don't participate in the men women discussions or like politics or anything like that. Now, if we having a healthy, if we're just having a conversation about how healthy communication just works between people in general, then fine, we can do that. But yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
Well,
so
I
what
mean,
I would oh go ahead.
oh no, yeah, no, go ahead.
So, what I would like to say is communication is a very key component when you are talking about relationships, and not just relationships with your partners. Relationships with your families, your friends, your employers. You have to be able to communicate and express yourself in ways that will be conducive to your life, and also that problem solve, because our relationships and our bonds are important to us, and a lot of the time the communication or lack thereof is what causes barriers. And of course, when you have limited when you can't communicate properly, you end up messing up business opportunities.
Mm.
Maybe being unfair to people who don't deserve it just because you don't even know what you have going on inside. And so now you're expressing that externally, just, in no matter what setting you go in. So when we talk about communication, we have to be mindful that communication starts within ourselves, and how we even speak to ourselves is how we speak to everybody else in this world, which would contribute to how you speak to your partner.
Yeah, thank you. That's absolutely right. Because if you always talking down on yourself and you have low self-esteem,
And other people. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that I would agree with that. And Miss Quantum Love,
Excuse me, guys.
Bless
Sorry.
you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
bless
Thank you.
Bless you, bless you.
Bless.
I'm gonna
Yes.
go ahead and pull that graphic back up. You are, very proficient at communicating,
Yeah, tell us something.
but I think when these types of communication is like a clear indication, right? For someone that's able to articulate themselves very well, and then they reduce their response down to a K, with a period, or I'm not mad. So I would love for you to just, whatever direction you want to go with what you see being presented in the imagery. And then the question is, how important is the communication standard in all of your relationships, being a significant other, colleagues, family, friends, etc.
Well, I feel like communication is the key in everything, but more so than just saying communication, I think it's proper communication and realizing that nonverbal communication will give you a lot of clues. In this scenario, I feel like when women do this, it's because they've reached a point of like frustration, or she really wants her man to really understand where she's coming from. She probably talked a whole lot and that nigga wasn't fucking listening. So she's over it at that point. So her responses are very short. However, I don't do stuff like this. I know how to communicate. I know how to get my point across, and I know how to tell people what it is that I feel, what I want and what I don't want, what I expect and what I'm not going to tolerate. So for me, I don't do stuff like that. I'm done.
So just for a man that was dealing with something like that, right? He may be in the doghouse and he just may not understand, right? That, like you said, she probably already reached her breaking point. Is there any get back for the man? Like, how should he respond to these messages? When she say K, should he type K back? Should he call her? Like, what advice would you give to the man that's getting buried in the K? I'm not mad. Don't worry about it. I was busy. What advice would you give to that man?
Tell him
Just
to keep
move
it
on.
moving. Oh, I'm sorry. You was asking her. I wouldn't. You don't ever entertain people
You
who are
like
in
tell that
that.
nigga to
That's
keep
why I said
on.
no. I'm sorry because now that's the dignity and respecting. Like at any point in the time, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. When somebody is treating you that way and giving you the lack of attention and effort, you have to save yourself some. Um, you just although it's hard. Um, you go on about your life at that point because people who want you show you that they want you there, and we don't have to struggle to do that. And again, I'm glad we're having these conversations because you don't have to beg people to be in your life, and I hope that's not really hard for anybody to understand.
No,
Yeah,
it makes. Mhm.
big rigs. Go ahead, take it away. Hold on, let me pull this back up.
Oh shit.
Be easy. He's chewing on a sandwich.
Man, I'm smacking right now. It ain't a sandwich, it's a sandwich. Get it right.
All right, my bad.
Hey, my bad. That sandwich was smacking.
But I
Make it
am
so good make
I'm
you
go
want to slap your mama.
but I am gonna drop off, guys. I gotta log back onto work in a few hours. It's been a pleasure talking with you all.
Okay, hold on, hold on. This
Different.
peace of mind. Before you
Okay,
go,
go
hold on.
ahead.
We got to give
Give
you
a closing
You
the
said
remark.
ultimate
hold on
treat.
with your first question, and I'm on here 2 hours later. But go ahead.
No, no, no. I really want you to hold on for this one. We got to give you your close up, Mr. Peace of Mind. So if you going to close
Take it
out, give us
down.
your final statement. let the people know where they can find you. And thank you for tuning in to Easily Rigged and Knowledge and Relationship. Go ahead and take it away, Mr. Peace of Mind.
See, I should have gave her a chance to set up her avatar again. It's all good though.
There's have a good night. There's nowhere to really find me. You know, you'll always find me wherever I can provide support. That's the best way I can put it.
Thank you, sis. And peace of mind, I got to give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being, a true lady. We appreciate you. We appreciate your intellect, your class, and your dignity. Definitely appreciate you. Much love.
Thank you. Take care, guys. Have a good night.
You too. Good
You
night.
Have a
too.
good night.
Okay. Bye bye. Enjoyed you.
Peace,
Okay.
peace.
Big Rig Slaps, you still there, bro? And Mr. Best, you came out of nowhere, bro. I thought you was asleep. Shout out Mr.
No, that's
Best, the
crazy. You
sleeping
started
giant.
talking. I was like,
Yeah,
damn, I
yeah, yeah.
forgot what was
I just know how to fall back. I know how to fall back. I know when to shoot. I know when to shoot.
I like
There
that.
you go. There you go.
Your fallback game is on point. So
Hey,
Big Rig,
so what's the question you asking me of that, of what you put up?
this question, look, I'm about to pose it to you. So, first of all, have you ever received any of these texts? The K, the I'm
Absolutely.
not mad. And if you did get those short and sassy texts, do you think, like, what did you do to deserve that?
I used to think that, but I don't think that no more, bro. Because I don't feed into that shit. So if you start coming with like just kind of like on some funny shit, like you act like something wrong, and then I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. Hopefully, we could work this shit out, and then you start coming with that short sassy shit. I'm all the way good with that, bro. I don't give that no energy. I'll tune out of that shit so fast, like it's crazy. Like I never heard anything in my life. Like I just been mute all my life. I just completely tune out of that shit.
Yeah, no,
But
I feel
I've
you.
definitely been through that though. Definitely.
Okay, and then the second part of the question was, how important is communication to your relationship standards and the relationships, with your kids, with your parents, with your colleagues, etc.? How important is the standard of communication?
I think it's very important. I think that when it comes to your spouse, whatever, you gotta have communication, man. When it comes to your kids and shit, you gotta have communication, bro. Like I know I've heard in these spaces, like when it comes to like kids and shit, that it can get like really touchy, you know what I'm saying, with certain situations, you know what I mean? But you gotta have communication, and you gotta let them be them, bro. Like they're their own people, you know what I'm saying? So like, even though you may have certain values or be strict on certain shit, like you have to do that, because like, without that communication, man, that's when like you'll end up getting that fake love, you feel me? To where like your kids will act like everything is good and it ain't fucking good, you feel me? So communication, man, is like so fucking key. And then when it comes to, like you said, say with like the people you work with and shit like that, absolutely, man. Like when I was in the whole working thing and shit, like the people that was around me that I dealt with kind of like most of my day or whatnot, we had fucking great communication. Now, other people that were around or whatever, it is what it is. But communication, man, we're human beings, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in the fucking hole. I like having communications with people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. I'm not gonna go out my way to fucking talk to you or nothing, because I'm very reserved. I'm a real quiet person. But yeah, man, communication, fuck yeah, man, that shit, yes. That's my thought on that one, bro.
Thank Yeah, no, thanks, Big Rig. That was an elaborate answer. M3, I know you sleeping over there. Wipe the drool off your mouth because we need you to answer this. Thank you, M3.
I'm woke, but
And
yeah,
M3, I'm gonna pull
mhm.
this up for you because you being a married man,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if these types of messages only happens to people in the non-married world. I always wondered if married people send the K's and the I'm not mads and don't worry about it. But regardless, I won't dig too deep in that. I just would love for you to opine on what you see in this imagery, and then also, since we've already established that the communication standards are clearly important in all of our relationships, I just would like you to say, why it is so important. You know what I mean? Because we've established that it is, but why is it so important? But first, what do you see with this imagery? Like, what is it saying to you?
I mean, look, I mean, it's very clear the image is speaking for itself with all these words. You know, clearly, like they want us to communicate, but when they're in their feelings, it's like we try to communicate and they're already shut down. So because they're not able to formulate their words verbally, they have to do that in text. Now I can imagine how it was back then before cell phones. You know what I mean? But I'll put it like this. 'Cause I always have a story for something. Now, keep in mind, it's not just black women or black men or whatever. It's just people. Period. Like there's there's like a Hispanic woman who don't really communicate effectively. Um, because you gotta give account. Like I know people who are interracially dating, so there's language barriers as well too that ties into that. In addition, so I can imagine the communication must sucks, and a lot of expectations arise. So we know the cues at this point. I feel like every man already knows this. That whenever they say like, "Yo, I'm good," but the the visual body language is communicating to you and it's telling you they're not good, then you already know that any word that they're saying is not even accurate, you know. And so I think at this point, because I know like I preach about standards versus the expectations, but in this case, you gotta kind of like have some sort of expectation that look, all right, when she gets mad, her body language is gonna communicate to me and it's gonna tell me, look, I'm not ready to talk. But I'll spill all my frustrations and anger through text, which it could be annoying for us men. Because I'll say this all the time. Look, if you got something to say, if you have a problem, man, just speak plain English to me. You know, I don't want to read no text messages. I don't want to read no 4-page letters or whatever. But at the same time, if that's the way how you could mentally gather your thoughts and formulate through those words, then they're going to do that. I forgot there was something else that you was telling me that you was asking me too, BZ. What was the second one? I think it's something about solution,
The
right?
other part was, why is communication so important in your relationships, with
Mm-hmm.
your marriage, kids, colleagues, etc. Why is communication such an important standard to me?
It's an important standard because, actually, you just said it right. It's to create a standard. So communication creates standards that allows us to know, hey, these are the breaking points between me and my partner. You know what I mean? Or life partner. So, in order for me to, continue to have more successful days in our relationship, I need to know these type of standards. Now, sometimes we're gonna be slipping up, and we're not gonna really remember those standards, and we're gonna say something that they're gonna be offended by, and they're gonna say something that we get offended by. So when that happens, what you're gonna do about it? Are you gonna complain, or are you gonna continue to have these conversations to make sure those standards are applied into the relationship? That's pretty much it. Just keep communicating so that you can set those standards.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Mr. Betts. You still there? The fallback guy.
Oh yeah, I'm here. You know I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Sounds like RoboCop.
I want to welcome Queen to the panel.
Is that
I
Star
ain't got my
Wars?
headset on. I ain't got my headset on. Hold on.
Okay.
Shout out to Queen. How are you, Queen?
Yeah, Queen, welcome to the panel. Welcome to the panel, Queen.
I'm good. Hey.
The grand
Hey,
intro.
everyone. Hey.
How you doing?
Mr. Betts, you ready to rock?
Let's get it.
Okay, cool. So let me pull up the graphic because you've been falling back for too long. So I know you about to unleash an intellectual inferno. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Uh-oh.
So I would like to see, when you see this imagery, what comes to mind, whether it's an anecdotal experience, whether it's an experience that your cousin or somebody told you about that they experienced. So I would love for you to, opine on the image, and then also tell us why the communication is such an important standard to set for all of your relationships, So go ahead, Mr. Best.
I'm gonna start with the last question first, and then the first question gonna be last. So reason why it's important for all relationships is because that's how you build a level of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Level of respect, love, etc. You know what I mean? Because if the communication ain't there, then you ain't gonna know my pet peeves, and I ain't gonna know yours, and then we may be butting heads for no reason. But we understand each other. We have a level of understanding. We get some straightening going on. We good to go. You know what I'm saying? We solid. Now, as far as the whole women thing, look, man, women send you this BS, man. You just gotta let them know, look, I'm not putting up with that. Like, just check it from the door. Listen, say how you feel. If not, then we don't need to communicate. You know what I mean? And she gonna test you. You know what I mean? Because, women gonna test men sometimes. Sometimes even we may test them. Sometimes, I mean, it's life. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when she's testing you like that, you know what I mean? You just gotta let her know where you stand. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, you gotta step your communication game up. As I always tell men, don't be afraid to tell a woman to step up her game. Because women are never afraid to tell you to step up your game. They're never afraid to tell you to do that. All right? If she feel like you ain't doing something right, she gonna say, hey, listen, you ain't doing this right, bro. It could be anywhere. It could be in the bedroom, no matter what. Okay? She will let you know that it ain't rocking in certain areas. All right? And you gotta adjust your game. You gotta step your game up. You know what I'm saying? So if her communication game is whack, if she's trying to hit you with the subliminals and all that, just check that from the door and let it be known where you stand. And she gonna have to make an adjustment accordingly.
All right, Mr. Best. Did you answer both of them?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that you did. And then I'm gonna just go on straight to Queen since she just came in, and then I'm gonna just go to Razik since we only got two lovely ladies up here. We gotta.
Hey, real quick, Breezy. I gotta run though, and I gotta drop down, but I just want to show my support to all y'all, real quick.
Okay, cool. So hold on, Marcus, before you dip, just real quick, you know what I mean? If you can just give a minute or so, just run down what you see in this imagery, and then just give your final remarks, Marcus, and then thank you for coming up and joining us.
Okay, no problem. All right, communication is key. I agree. What's wrong? Says K. I'm not mad. Don't worry about it. Wow. And this is everything that the woman is saying in the blue?
Correct. That's what she's saying to the guy.
Okay, I get you. I get it now. It's funny. And sometimes we're tested to find and communicate, kind of like a Riddler and like a puzzle, and we're trying to figure it out. Sometimes, I think what I get at, if the question is how can we fix it, is that your point of this, or how can we communicate better? Is that the point of watching this?
My hold on, it's a echo. Okay, yeah. So my question was, why is communication so important in our relationships? And I brought this up just as to spark a discussion about communications, and namely because it has the imagery of a woman doing this, but like guys do the same thing, right? They may
Yeah.
not say hey, but they may be very short with women as well. So I don't want us to act like this is just exclusive to one gender, but just this imagery happens to have a woman. You know what I mean? So you can just opine on that, Marcus.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it short, just like you said. The reason why I think communication is important is because it gets one step closer to solutions and building the relationship better. Because that creates more of an obstacle when we can't communicate. Because when you can't communicate, tensions rise. You trying to read somebody like it's a freaking sphinx. You can't even read them, and then they try to say, "Oh, well, Sometimes they're like, "Nah." Sometimes when a person says, "Nah, everything's good," sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it can be more than one reason or one answer. So that's the reason why communication is important. Communication is important because it figures out you get past the BS and you solve the issues head on. Some people are sometimes afraid of it because maybe how well the other person reacts, or maybe because they won't react and they won't do anything about it, so they just shut off. So, yeah, communication is one of the main factors of keeping a relationship close. But I think that another reason why people don't want to communicate and be too forward is because they're worried that it might get thrown back in their face.
All right, cool.
And that's basically it.
Yeah, so if you want to just give your closing remarks, shout out everybody, if it's a place that we can find you, and we're gonna give you your close up.
Oh, Lord, my close up. All right, man. I just want to say, hey, man, hit the link, like, share, and subscribe to all these content creators. Be easy, that dude. Big Rick Slaps. Of course, N3 Knowledge and Relationships. The Intellectual Soapbox, aka Mr. Best in the World, 84. We got Razik in the building. Shout out, salute to you, my other veteran brother. And also Quantum Love, Queen Forever 2K. I want to show all love to everybody and everybody else who came through. A piece of my mind among everybody else who's in the chat. Remember, buy the merch, hit the link, like, share, and subscribe. These gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, these knowledge and relationships is close to getting monetized. It's almost at 1K subs. Get them there. Get them there. Just please hit that subscribe. Please share this, and thank y'all for giving me a voice and an option to be up here, and keep it pushing. And you can find me on. I don't have my page, but I do moderate and I do help out the channels and I do try to promote anybody and everybody.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. Salute, man.
Thanks a lot, Marcus. That we all appreciate that.
Yep.
Thanks, Marcus.
I'm out, but y'all have a good night and be safe out there, please.
You have a better night, Marcus.
You too, rookie.
That dude slaps.
All right, for sure. We going straight to Miss Queen. You still there, Queen?
Yes, how are you?
Pretty good. Thank you for stopping by, Queen. And I know that you
Light up for this one.
if I'm not mistaken, I know that you if I think you do some type of social work as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you know all about communication being key. So I'm gonna bring up this graphic. I would love for you to tell us why communication is so important, because the topic that we're going over is relationship standards. What are those? And people usually limit their relationship standards to their significant other and spouse, but they forget that they're in a relationship with their family, friends, and colleagues. So the
Mhm.
standards still apply. So
Yep.
when it comes to communication, I would love for you to tell us why it is so important to set a healthy communication standard. And then I'll put up this imagery right here, and you can go any direction that you want to just by reading this image and deciphering everything that's going on. What do you see? So it's kind of like twofold. One, like, what do you see in the imagery going on? And it's just speculation, right? We're just guessing
Yeah.
what's going
Yeah.
on. And then also
That's
the
that's funny because
communication.
I do this sometimes. um. Well, I think it.
Hold on, you do what? You saying K with a period a lot? You saying that a lot?
No, I go wow or oh, don't worry about it. Never mind. I'm cool. I don't need to talk. You have a good day. And I really don't mean that.
Don't worry about it. Never mind. I'm cool. I don't need
Huh?
you have a good day. And I really don't mean that.
I don't know why it was an echo, but
Somebody got to turn off the stream in the back.
I don't know why it was an echo.
Is it me? Hello?
Somebody got YouTube in the
another
back.
fucking tab.
All right,
Oh,
I
No,
don't
we
hear
got
the
YouTube in the
echo.
back. You gotta mute it.
okay.
All right, we good.
We good? Okay.
Yeah, go Queen.
No, I was gonna say that the image is, I know sometimes I can't, I'm not speaking for all, I'm not speaking for most. I'm gonna just speak for this individual woman. Um, it's almost like I want to feel like the person is interested in what's going on with me. So I'll open a little door and see if they're just gonna go, how you doing? Or you know what I mean? Like, so then if they don't respond the way I feel like I want them to respond, I'll say, okay, never mind. It's cool. I'm good. Don't worry about it. And that's really, it's more so because I'm hurt and I feel like they don't care. So, I'll just shut down. So that's whenever I send that text, never mind, don't worry about it. It's because I'm hurt. I'm hurt that they didn't ask me how I was doing or, give me the same kind of attention that I would give them.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, because I'm very attentive. So
Sure.
I want that in response, and so sometimes when I feel like I don't get it the way that I give it, I get hurt. So then I just go, never mind, I'm cool. I don't need you. But that's not really true. So, because I get tired of saying, hey, like, I want your attention. You should know. Just like I know when you want attention, But it's just all about communication. Communication is so key, man. Like when I'm doing that, I'm emotional. So I'm playing this game instead of just saying, look, homie, I'm here. I'm right here. Pay me some damn attention. I go, no, I'm cool. I don't need you. I'm leaving. And then I'll even do this where I'll act like I'm leaving and I'll go in the other room and he's like calling me or I'll go sit in the car. So yeah. And I'm like, no, don't worry about it. I'll be there when I'm there. Because I get off work late. So if I'm not home at a certain time, I always get a phone call. And I'm in the parking lot, but he don't know that. And I'm like, I'll be there when I get there. Especially if we had an argument beforehand. So yeah, I think communication is very, very important. That's the key. I've talked to married couples who've been married for 30 plus years. And they say once you stop communicating, your relationship is gonna die. You have to continue to communicate what you want, what you need, because no one here is a psychic. If you are, you're in the wrong field, and you need to go make some real money. And your feelings change, things that were important to you last year or a couple of years ago may not be that important this year, these days, So you're forever evolving, you're forever growing and changing. So you have to stay key to what you want and your expectations. I shouldn't put anything on my partner that I haven't expressed to him, you know. So that's my 2 cents.
All right. I want to just say this real quick before I have to dip out. Shout outs to Queen.
What's up, red light?
What up? What up?
Stop!
All right.
I'm gonna
Well,
stop.
y'all zooming close to the red eye. But anyway, so I gotta get ready for work. Your boy gotta get up early in the morning. But I just want to say, continue to watch Eazily Riggs. The brothers, they'll be back soon, man. In the next 2 weeks. So salutes to Be Easy, salutes to Big Rick Slaps, salutes to Best in the World, the Knowledge and Relationships team, and the people that comes to the panel to help support us. So definitely make sure that you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships if you're new to the channel. Also, salutes to Mr. Glucose. I'm glad to see you here. Also, too, keep in mind, always remember, and make sure everybody, you guys, drill this into the people in the panel chat. All right. As there's so many people in here, right? Make sure that when the stream is over, not saying the stream is ending right now, but when the stream is over, we need you guys to place comments. Comments are very important because it really boosts up the algorithm for YouTube whenever someone makes a comment. You can put an emoji if you're too lazy to type, but just put something in so that way YouTube will pick it up and then we can get these videos rolling and sharing. So that's the best way to do that. If you don't have time to share the videos to your friends and family, come back and make a comment. And that's about it. So get your minds right, everybody.
Later in 3.
All right.
All right, later, y'all.
Okay, and first of all, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Glucose.
Yeah, what's
Shout
going
out
on, man?
to you, brother, for coming up.
Glucose, what's good?
Not too much. I'm gonna let you rock out, but we got another panelist leaving, Razik. So Razik, bro, go ahead and say your closing remarks.
Yeah, man. Definitely as always, I definitely appreciate the support for everybody. You know what I mean? Quantum, I'm already in your DM, sweetheart. Nah, but yeah.
That boy
Nah,
don't
but
waste no time. Shout out to Zeke.
Hey yo, man, look, man, I ain't shy about, you know what I'm saying, nothing, man. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, yo, be easy, man. Big rigs. I appreciate the, the you know what I'm saying, the feedback, the topics, conversation, you know what I'm saying, and all the you know what I'm saying, ladies who, offered some, feedback. So but before I leave, you know what I'm saying, if y'all don't mind, since we talking about trying to communicate and everything, I wanted to drop about 60 bars on y'all. You know what I'm saying? This definitely ain't no poem, but you know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I'm saying, I ain't throwing no shots to nobody, but it's very vulgar. So, you know what I'm saying? If you got sensitive ears, you want to turn it off, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. But if it's all right, you know what I'm saying, with you, it rigs and you know what I'm saying, be easy. It's all right.
Man, as long as it's not disrespectful to the platform or anyone specifically.
Oh, nah. All right, for sure. I said, yo, cash is guap, blast the wop, Asher pops, I need more space than astronauts. Trash a crop, hash a pot, grass a turf, and life is a boxing ring, jab a block. So figure the style out, but niggas will foul out. Below the Mason Dixon considered as down south and being them operas, meaningless rosters, deceiving imposters and niggas with foul mouths. Once every 4 months, fun to enjoy blunts. Guns employ niggas, but bullets is war lumps. Y'all is straight bitch. All of us ain't snitch. And coke whip look like a batter of cake mix and dope shit. Shatter the fake shit, the bait shit. Just reptiles, they shed skin and snake shit. Broke bitch toilet commode shit and vote shit. Shit is so bold, whole niggas don't know shit. On code, drunk on the road shit, some old shit. Invest in gold, the yellow road is a gold brick. Heist of a century, I'm close to a no lick. Get too close, unholster and blow shit. Niggas unveil what they got and don't show shit. Came home fresh out the box on parole shit. Post sticks, know what I'm about on some grown shit. Old script, stole shit. I don't condone shit. Styles P. Panera to go shit. Toe shit. What I wrote flew over your head. Drone shit. Grow shit. Flow sick. Have you ever been interrogated and told cops? I don't know shit. Hoes get blunted, overdone it. Give a dollar before you know they done stole 100. Homes to plummet, blown the trumpet. When niggas say eat your food, then it goes from stove to stomach. Pistols ringing, crystal blinging. Rockabye is the lullaby, but I ain't into singing. And drugs done got you niggas menu fiending. Got them pulling up on you like when you feeding. I used to tell niggas I don't need you weaving. And I wanted my own space like I don't need you breathing. Fuck leeches. Niggas blood suckers for crumb pieces. I speak my mind like Republican Trump speeches. Catch me in the sand, I love beaches. Hug nieces, sun features, and stay away from bum creatures. Box office hits, box off and rich. And you can see the fruits of my labor like I love peaches. Tired of moose wings, admire how I do things. It takes two hands to cross me. Shoestrings, player above the rim, 1994, and I'm Birdie with the razor in his mouth. No hoop dreams. That's it, my niggas. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You know what I mean? So, hey, appreciate them from the platform and shout out. You know what I mean? So, y'all be good. Y'all be easy. You know what I mean? And I'll be here for the next one.
For sure, bro. Thanks a
All
lot,
right.
Razik. Definitely, you are welcome to the next one. Thanks for dropping them heavy bars on us. And yeah, man, stay safe out there, bro.
Already. Y'all be good, yo. One.
For sure. Cool. So thank you, Mr. Glucose, for patiently waiting. Hold up, real quick. Thank you for patiently waiting, Mr. Glucose. So right now we are pretty much delving into what are relationship standards. And I preface it saying relationship standards, we usually limit it to just our significant other and spouse, but we know that other relationships we need to work to cultivate is, our family, our colleagues, our friends, etc. So I've been pulling up different imagery that can, spark the different discussion of the relationship standards. We was basically on about communication. So I'll just let you kind of opine on this one real quick, and then I'll lead with you following up on the next graphic. So with this imagery, you can just read all of the text and you can say whatever it means to you. And then as a follow up, could you explain why communication is such an important standard to set in all of your relationships? Take it away, Mr. Glucose.
Uh, yeah, the communication is key, but at the same time, men and women, we both communicate different. With men, we communicate direct, women communicate indirect. So that's what kind of makes us different. So it's just like if we're getting dressed to go out somewhere, and then she's getting dressed, then she asks you, does this make me look fat? Now, if you tell the truth, it's gonna come off as you're being negative. If you lie about it, it's still gonna come off as being negative, Because when you go out and then somebody points it out, then she's gonna look back at you and say, "Why you didn't tell me I was looking fat?" And even if you call her, tell her that she's looking fat, it's still gonna be a problem. So it's just that nowadays people can't handle the truth during communication, because everybody have their own opinions and how they feel, how they respond to something. But we got to take it with a grain of salt, not just in that circumstance that I just listed with does this make me look fat, but in other circumstances when somebody asks you, "Hey, what's going on? What's wrong?" Nothing's going on. I'm okay. And you could clearly see it on her face in a relationship that she's not happy. And you keep asking her, "Are you okay?" over and over. No. Then 2 days later, then you're gonna hear, "This is why she was mad." But at the same time, we just, as guys, we have to understand this about women. If we don't understand this about women, it's going to frustrate us. So we just got to just try and understand them to the best of our abilities, because that's just who they are. Just like how they should understand how we communicate. Sometimes we communicate things that come off too direct, or it's coming off as insulting, but it's not trying to be insultive. It's just trying to be direct, try to express, try to see, just calling it what it is, other than beating around the bush. Because if you beat around the bush, then she find out that you're not being honest, it's still going to be a problem, like what I said earlier. If you don't say anything, just sit there and don't say anything. If you're having problems in a relationship, and let's just say you guys separate or go on a break, you're still going to get blamed for not opening up. So either ways, you got to open up, even though if it's going to come off bad. But she come around to it after a while.
All right, cool. Thanks for that answer. And then I just want to bring, hold up, I got one more to bring up. Hold up. So I'm going to kick you off with this one right here. Could you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so hold on. Let me take the banner off real quick. So it says a female is in her relationship. A female in a relationship is out having a girls' night with her friends and starts dancing like this on a guy at the party. Mr. Glucose, we're going to get everybody to chime in. Is this A, just her having fun, B, cheating, C, inappropriate, or D, harmless? Now imagine if this was your girl, Mr. Glucose. How would you construe this?
I'll see it as inappropriate.
Okay, so you don't see it as her just having fun? She out at the club, kind of tipsy?
I see she's having fun, but again, no. If it escalates more than what's going on here, then it's going to be option B. No, if I know that this is happening, then I'm gonna talk to her about. Yeah, I'm going to be pissed as hell, but at the same time, I'm from Jamaica. You know, this is typical. You go out, you dance and shit like that. You know, you're not gonna look at it as a big deal. But if she's dancing with the same dude, and they're hooking up, and people in the party are saying, "Yo, the dude's touching up on your girl," after you guys are dancing, then yeah, that's cheating right there.
Okay, Mr. Best, you still there? Looks like he's over there eating a peanut butter sandwich. Big Riggs, you there?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Go ahead, Riggs. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
All right, cool. You see the imagery, right? What?
Yeah.
Let us know, Mr. Riggs, if this was your girl. Is this just out her having fun? Is she cheating? Is this just simply inappropriate? Or is it harmless? Nothing to worry about, nothing to see here. What you thinking, Big Riggs?
That shit's so far out of pocket, pimp. I mean, look. Certain things, man, just like how I was on that whole aggressiveness shit earlier when it comes to women, and like it shouldn't be, unless there's some bullshit out there in the world, because motherfuckers be on some other shit. So I get that, but just on the regular fly, No. So just like with old girl doing, that's completely out of pocket, man. Like I'm not one to like you know how we say it, bro. I ain't one to handcuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'll let the woman do her thing. If she do shit that's like, you know, out of character, then that just shows me how to move. You feel me? Like, so it probably wouldn't go nowhere any fucking ways. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a vet that shit. I'm a weed that shit out. You know what I mean? In an environment like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't just, you know, nigga, she just did that shit. You feel me? It ain't like they was just together and she never did it before. It was in her to kind of be, you know, dancy, flirty. You know what I'm saying? I got homegirls that is dancy, flirty like that. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but I wouldn't want that for my woman, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's completely out, bro. It's disrespectful. It's the whole nine. Like, and I could be wrong for this, right? But I was more the type that when I was in a relationship, right? Because I kind of know how women move. You know what I'm saying? They be on some other shit. They kind of be sensitive, and you know they think the worst of things. You know what I'm saying? And I got like, you know, some good looking, you know, female friends, and I let them all go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're friends, not nobody I was dealing with, but just friends, just so the person that I was dealing with wouldn't have no type of issue. So that's the kind of respect level I'm on. Like, there's a lot of cats that be like, man, what the fuck you do all that for? I just did that just to ease the mind a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So if you out there and we go to a spot and dancing and shit, and you feel the need that you could just dance on another motherfucker or even be like, you know, whatever with another motherfucker, man, especially in my presence though, completely out, disrespectful. I ain't going for it.
All right, I'm ready for it.
Mr. Best, you there now?
Yeah, I'm ready for it, man. Listen.
Mr.
It's B and C, all right?
Let me break it.
Oh, bring it back on.
Mr. Best, I gotta present this to you in appropriately. A female in a relationship is out having a girls' night with her friends and starts dancing like this on a guy at the party. Is it her just having fun, cheating, inappropriate, or harmless? What do you say, Mr. Best?
You know what I mean? I'll say it's A, B, and C. I'm gonna still quantum love answer. But on the real, like, listen. Look, man, when these girls go out and they having them little girls' nights and girls' trips, y'all know what's going down? It's going down in the town. It's going down. I don't care how nice. That's what quantum love is laughing. I don't care how nice she act or how nice she be. Like, is you know what type of behavior going on, especially if they're going to a resort or a beach. Oh, it's over for you, boy. Like, it's over. You know what's going down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hands on the knees. They know what time it is. They know that Meg Thee Stallion city girl behavior is going down. All right? Because you're not around. You know what I mean? So it's going down. You know what I mean? Just like if we have our guys trip, like, dude, it's like a bunch of dudes, and we go to an exotic island, right? You think we just gonna be in a room talking to each other and reading books? Like, no, like, it's just not gonna happen. All right, so that's why if you don't want the type of behavior to happen, don't go certain places. Okay, you know what I mean? If you're a dude and you know what time it is, and you know what's going down, where the behavior is going down, don't go. Like, if I know like family members of mine and they single and they want to go to a guy's trip, I know what's about to happen. I already know. I'm not gonna be shocked if I walk in the room like, oh, guys, what are all these girls doing here? Like, I'm not gonna say it. Like, I already know what these dudes came to do. You know what I'm saying? So I would limit my interactions with that, or even be around that at all. I'm not even gonna be in a type of predicament situation. So when a girl goes out with her girlfriends, man, you know what time it is, man. You know what I mean? They ain't going to no library or nothing like that. They going out. All right? You're a grown person. Somebody going out, they going out. You know what I mean already. You already know she taking selfies. You already know other dudes coming up to her, asking her certain questions. They all whispering in her ear. She doing a little laugh. You know what I mean? All that's going down. We know. and then
Bro,
they're
that
dancing up
laugh
on
was
him.
golden, bro.
That's what they do, man. Come on, man. Like we all adults, like we know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And then them twerking on somebody, it's just part of the routine. It is what it is, man. So if your chick like to go out like that, then you just gotta understand what's happening. Just tell her, yo, don't bring me back nothing but a postcard. You know what I mean? Don't bring me back nothing but something to eat. That's it.
Damn.
Because if I get sick, it's a wrap for you. It's a wrap for you and him. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Don't bring back no babies. That's it. You know what I mean? But if a woman going to Miami, she going. I don't care if she going with her sister. Yeah, I know Quantum. You know what I mean? I don't care if she going with her sister. She going to Miami. You already know what type of behavior going down. Ain't that much clothing. You know what I mean? The drinks is in the hand and the music is loud. And that's what's going down. There you go. Where be easy at?
Yeah, no, I was over here dying. Quantum, get in on this, Quantum, because you said it's A, B, and C.
Yes.
Is it really though?
Actually, it can be harmless as well. I've seen that in Miami with my girls back in the day. I've seen where my homie, she'll dance on niggas or whatever, being in a relationship, and nothing that happens after that. Y'all gonna let me talk or what? Anyway, it happens. But for me, what I see is very inappropriate. It can lead to cheating. So me personally, I don't do stuff like that. So it is what it is. Take care of your business and your girl won't be doing it.
Oh,
wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Now, she ain't gonna just get away with that. Hold on.
Cheers.
Wait, hold on. You ain't gonna just do that and drink a little drink. I just champagne glass.
Listen,
no,
shut
your
ass up. See, we was friends. Now you done went off.
We still friends. Wait, hold on. Listen. I'm still with you. And that Roe versus Wade topic, we was riding together hard. You know what I mean? I was on the man's head. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Stay like that. Stay like that.
You know what I mean? I wasn't playing with him. But this is what I'm saying, right? If you're in Miami, you know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me you wasn't on the Miami behavior time?
What is Miami behavior time?
I can't do this. Beach. I can't do this.
Yeah, this is why I chose option C.
Time.
Yeah, this is why I chose option C, because I know the next step after that is cheating. You know what I mean? And both, if she's doing it, I'm aware that the possibility of her cheating is there. So I'm just keeping it real. If I'm going out, possibly, it's gonna be a bunch of women around me and shit like that. And she might be doing the same shit. But as long as I'm not seeing nothing, I'm not hearing nothing, mind you, we're in a relationship. It's not like we engage or married or anything. We're in a relationship, so you could just pull the card anytime. But you know what I mean, I'm just keeping it real, man. It's just inappropriate. I talk to, if I seen some picture on Instagram now, then that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's cheating right there. You know what I mean? But if she having fun, whatever, man, hey, I can't even, no matter what you do, you can't stop it even if she's doing it and you don't know. And she's saying the same thing about you, you know what I mean?
Hold on, Mr. Glucose. You saying, what did you say about Instagram was cheating?
No, I'm saying now if I see a picture of that with my girl doing that on Instagram, then that's going to be cheating.
You said that's a form of cheating?
That's cheating if I see a picture of it, physical picture of it.
No, I can respect that, but on the flip side, how is her twerking on another man's sausage not cheating?
No, as I said, I'm from Jamaica. In America, it's kind of different. People.
Oh yeah, y'all do get busy on the dance floor.
Yeah,
y'all like
and then at the end of the night, even people like tourists and shit, and you know what I mean, people dance on people who they know they got boyfriend, girlfriends, so it don't even matter. But I understand there's a dark side to that too. Yeah, they could be twerking on them and hooking up with them. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Now, if she's twerking on him, then after she's twerking on him, then hooking up with him, then that's different. But if it's just a dance, I don't care, man. I'm keeping it real, man. I don't care.
Come on, Mr. Best.
Because she's saying the same
Mr.
thing
Best,
about
what's up
me.
with all the giggling,
Mr.
bro?
Best,
You
when
gotta
Mr.
let us
Best
know what's
laugh
going
like
on.
that,
Nah,
Nah.
she's going to be saying the same about me when I'm out. You know what I mean?
Oh
So
shit.
so either way is when you're not around her, you don't know what she's doing. She's saying the same thing. She don't know what you doing. But if I find out about it, then that's cheating.
It's a problem. Definitely a problem. Listen, I'm laughing because of this, right? This is my thing, right? Right? And then I know Mr. Glucose, I know you said, with the what they do in Jamaica and all that, how they get down with the dancing. I know because my brother is Jamaican. So this is the thing, right? At the end of the day, right? Here in the States, here in America, right? Listen, if your girl is doing all that, you know what I'm saying, with another
Yeah.
dude, like, you know what time it is, dog. You know what
Yeah,
time it
I
is.
know.
it's a
You know what
cultural
time
thing.
it is. Nah, don't
But
come on, Quantum. No,
I'm
don't
just
do this,
saying that's
Quantum.
what
Don't
he
do this.
said.
I know,
No, I'm
but
talking about America.
yeah.
Fuck America.
Nah, I'm this is why I
Oh
don't
damn.
go 100% trust with it. That's why I go with the benefit of a doubt. There's always an
Exactly.
option open there for the possibility she might be cheating. So I'm not gonna go 10 toes down and be like, you know what, I trust her. I don't think she's doing nothing. I'm still gonna have it in the back of my mind.
Mm.
And first of all, why now if she's partying all the time now, then that's different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's a whole different.
Yep.
Hey, I'm going out with the girls. Yo, this is the fourth time for the month. What?
Word. Word. Number one, if I don't care if it's your first time of the month, like number one, if you no Quantum, no, I gotta say this. If you tell me y'all going to the spot, right? We all know different spots and different exactly. And I tell you behavior be going down. I'm like, yo, what like why you want to go there? Like you already know what type of behavior is going on up in here. It's like going to the zoo and not expecting to see animals. Like this is not gonna happen. Like you already know what time it is. The alcohol is popping, the weather's nice, everybody dressed a certain way. You know what's going down, man. Like, come on, man. Let's stop. We adults here. Let's stop. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never go out somewhere and be like, oh man, I wonder why people are doing this. Like I knew what type of environment I was in. You know what I mean? Like I said, it could be the mall, it could be the library, it could be a lounge, wherever. If you go into certain places, there's gonna be certain behaviors going down. So if you in that type of setting and they getting it in like that, then you know what it is, and you already know where them activities gonna be at. So I don't know why people just be sitting there like I don't like why is that happening? Like no, you know what's happening. So if my girl talking about she going to like Crive or one of them nice spots like in Miami or somewhere else, I'm like, oh word, okay, because I already know what time it is.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. You're not going to
So
Starbucks.
hold
You're
on,
going
Mr.
to a
Best.
club. Yeah, what up?
So you said since you know what time it is, so if let's say she's saying, "Hey, I want to go out, or I want to go on a girls' trip or a girls' night out," and
Yeah.
mind you, this is your girl. Do you say, "Hey, I'm coming with you"? Do you just, say, "All right, go enjoy"? Do you set up a guys' night out too? Like how do you handle that situation, or how would you
Like on
advise
Martin when he
a
had the
young
guys' night
man?
out.
What was that?
Like on Martin when he had the guys' night out and she had the girls' night out. Nah.
Oh my.
Listen, man, let me tell you something, right? Number one, you just got listen. I think as men, we just got to set parameters from the door, like so that your woman know that you're not playing with her like that. Like I don't play like that. You know what I mean? Whether certain languages being said or certain words or whatever, like I just don't play like that as a man. So if you set that up and your woman understands it, she's not even gonna ask you nothing stupid like that. And it's the same thing. Like I'm gonna give her the same respect. Like I'm not gonna be like, all right, honey, me and the guys, we're gonna go to Vegas this weekend. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be like, what? You going where? With who? And she already know. She already know that Brian, Trevor, and Mike how they get down. She already know how they get down. So she's gonna let me go and I say nothing. She's gonna say something. Oh, she damn sure gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? So if I want that respect, I'm gonna give her that respect back. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be going to Vegas or LA, you know what I mean, and running with certain dudes. Like I'm just not gonna do that. Especially if I'm just going and we're just going down there just to kick it. Like no. Like there has to be an event, there has to be something going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So if you come at me with some stupid girl trip or whatever, I'm like, I don't know where you think you're going, but that you already know that don't fly over here. So you may want to rethink your plans or rethink just what you're thinking. If you want to go see a beach, we could drive to the beach in our local area. But yeah, that's not happening over here. You just gotta let them know. You don't play like that. And once they know, they're not gonna test you. So it is what it is, and you get the
I like
same
that.
respect back.
Yeah, because the minute you let it rock one time, that's it.
Oh, it's over after that. Yeah, the door's
Yeah.
open.
She going out with a nipple piercings, you see through clothes. I'm going out. I'm going out with the girls. Remember, you said I could go out with the girls. Oh yeah, baby, could go out. I'll wait up for you.
You said the nipple piercings.
Y'all so extreme. Oh my god.
Nah, no, okay, Quantum. I got a story. This is real life. I'm not even lying, right? A partner of mine, he had just had surgery, right? It was the summertime, and his girl was talking about, oh, I want to go to Florida so I can have some chill time. I'm like, dog, you just got out of surgery. You could barely walk. You know what I'm saying? And she's talking about she needs some girl time to go to Florida. You know what I mean? Like, you already know what's going down. You know what I'm saying? You acting like she's just gonna go there and just go sit in the house all day and read a book. Like, that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? If you're not around her and she's so begging to go to Florida for that amount of time, and it's the weekend and it's summertime and all that, and y'all in a hot spot, we all know what hot spots are. Atlanta, New York, Miami, we all know the hot spots. I ain't gotta name all of them. You know what I'm saying? Some parts of Chicago, whatever. LA. But yeah, she's so bad wanting to get out and go down there. And I'm like, I'm not playing those games. One, I just got out of surgery, so you're not going nowhere. Two, you know what I'm saying? Why you're begging to go somewhere so bad, you know what I'm saying, and you're not even concerned about where I'm at or what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying, or what's going on with me. You're concerned about you having your fun. So if you're so concerned with you having your fun and you getting a vacation, I already know what type of behavior you want. I already know your mindset already. You want to go out there to go see some niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Whether it's some young niggas or some trap niggas or whoever, you want to go live that fast life real quick. So that ain't happening over there. If you want to live that life, then you go live that life by yourself. Okay? You can't bring that up over here. You know what I mean? Because you said that you want to be with me. So if you don't want to be with me, you want to go be with them and stay with them. It wouldn't have been me. And he was calling me, sounding all sad on the phone, and yeah, man, I'm in the house by myself. I'm like, you did that to yourself. It wouldn't be me. I don't care if I could barely walk. You ain't going nowhere. Like I don't play them games. So for the dudes that play them games, good luck. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you're taking I guess AIDS test or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you good, making sure you ain't got no herpes or nothing, because she out there getting it in. Let you know that right now. You know what I mean? All the dummies that just let their wife just stay at home all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And you just come home and nothing's done in the house. She hasn't cleaned, she hasn't cooked, nothing's done, but she can run the streets all day. Nah, nigga, I'm I'm not one of them dudes, dude. I'm just too street smart for that. I'm just way too street smart. Nah.
Yeah, especially if it's a last minute plan. She never told you nothing about it, and then just one day before she got to go away. Yeah, I'm going to Florida. You remember the trip? Yeah, that's a big red flag, right?
Hey,
there.
Mr. Glucose, these dudes are so they so Twinkie soft and they so dumb. I just don't understand.
I told you. Remember, I told you last week. Yeah, you didn't tell me shit. What?
You told me nothing. Now I got a question, y'all. Is that just being coochie whipped? I just gotta know. Is that just some sucky shit? I don't know. Because to me, I'm just not on that time, man. You can't pull that over me. You know what I'm saying?
Coochie whip?
You just let your girl do whatever, because you just whip out a coochie. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's you let her do whatever she wants.
Be easy as that coochie whip. Big rig. Way out that I'll sleep or something.
Hold on, what was that question, Quantum?
I got to drink to that.
I said, if you let your girl do, I'm saying, if you let your girl do whatever you want, are you coochie whip?
Yeah, kind of.
It's a possibility. Yeah, I can't say definitively. It could be that's just in your nature to be, beta-ish or effeminate or docile. that could just be part of the dude's demeanor, or it could be that he's placating, you know what I mean, to please the, PUSSY. What you think, Quantum?
Pussy whip. What if he didn't even get the pussy yet? Like, so how is he pussy?
Nah.
Yeah.
They done swim a couple of times, and now they just like they just go on with it.
Oh.
gotta give a shout out to DJ Eddie King. What's up, DJ Eddie King? Listen.
I'm just saying, I like to do these extreme scenarios. So mine is if he ain't get the
I'm
pussy
saying they
yet,
in a relationship,
then-
Quan. That's what I'm saying.
I don't care.
How is that extreme?
So if he in a relationship, he ain't swim yet? Oh man. Yo, who are these dudes out here nowadays? I'm sorry.
I was asking, what if he
Quantum,
didn't
how
get
is that
the pussy
extreme, though?
yet? How is he going to be pussy whipped if he didn't get it yet? That's all I'm asking.
But he in a relationship though.
He in a relationship.
Because he's still worshiping the vagina. He's whipped and mesmerized by it. Just because he hasn't got it. Okay, people haven't won the lotto yet, and how much money did they spend on that? They're addicted to it, right?
Nah, that's wild, man.
So somebody could be addicted to the box without actually getting it.
All right, let me give you another scenario, right?
You see dudes paying for OnlyFans, buying foot pics, and all of this type of stuff.
They still
They're
wild.
obsessed with a box they never got.
Nah. If you're a man, don't ever pay for no box unless you're getting it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't getting it, then you really on some extra clown sucker stuff. Like I just don't understand that, bro. I don't. Who raised these dudes? Like who raised y'all? Like who raised you? Like who raised you? Like yo, I don't understand, man. I don't understand. My level of understanding, I can't fathom it. Like I can't fathom like being a man. Like I done been working all day, then I come home and like you want me to cook and then you want me to do other stuff. Like you want me to fix some things in the house and all that. Like I just came from work and you've been at home all day. Like it's just certain things as a man I can't fathom. The girls trips and all. Like it's just certain things I don't understand as a man. Maybe I just grew up differently. I don't know, man. But my grandfather and my father and my uncle, they don't put up with that sucker shit. So I think that's where it comes from. Like they don't allow none of that. Like they just don't. Like so when I see men doing that, it's like it makes my ass itch, I guess.
That's that late night fucking conversation right there, huh?
Yeah.
They make your ass
Rig, but you know what I'm talking about, Rig. Like when you just see a dude just doing certain things, you're like, I don't understand it. Like it's just weird to me, bro. I can't get with it.
Hey, shout out to that Mr. Glucose. So look at his setup though. He killing the game right now, man. This was
Mr. Glucose over there looking sharp with
got that green screen,
the proper lighting and everything.
Yeah.
You ain't playing no type of game.
Shout out Mr. Glucose and Mr. Best. Mr. Best, you've been constantly talking about men are not being men anymore, right?
That's
so let me bring this up because since we talking about relationship standards, and I want to go to Mr. Best and straight to Quantum because I know both of y'all is gonna have an animated response to this, and I would love to hear what y'all got to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this graphic up. And at the top it says some men. Now, first of all, let me preface it by saying I think you can interchange the genders and the roles, but we'll just go with what we have here. Some men don't get counseling. They just get a new woman. And if y'all could see, it's a bunch of little kind of demons just lurking around. So, Mr. Best, tell me what you're seeing with this imagery and just rock out.
Yeah, yo, I've seen this with people, yo, like, and I've seen it with men and women both, like people that just can't be alone. Like that's really like I think that's like a mental emotional health issue, I think. And I think it's a serious thing. It's like it's nothing to play around with. Like they just can't be alone and they just hop from relationship to relationship and they start agreeing to the most ridiculous things in these relationships just because they want to be with somebody. Like they'll move people in, like they'll be just doing the most craziest things. You're like, well, damn, you just meet homeboy or homegirl, like what are you doing, like? But some people they just have to have somebody, like if they are alone, like they just start losing it. You know what I'm saying? Like they just start losing it and like going crazy, like they're just not functional, like and I think it could stem from two things. I think it could stem from like what the clips show, like that person could be having demons and like they're kind of running away from the demons or whatever. Or also they could be a nymphomaniac. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm being real. Like they could just always just need to have someone around. Like no, this is for real though. Like this is really a condition. Like they always gotta have a man or woman around. You know what I mean? Because they always gotta have that thing there. And if they don't have that, they be tripping. They be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, you know what I mean? They just can't function. That's really like an issue though. And I think people don't take it seriously. People just like, laugh at them or laugh it off. But no, that's really a thing. Like some people, like they just cannot be without somebody, man. Like it's a real thing. Quantum, it's on you.
Quantum, what you got?
I feel like in those instances, those what y'all call demons or whatever, they are the attracting force between the two. So the reason why they're together is because of those demons. And so they need to be together. They have to be together. They feed off of each other. I would rather them be together than he be with somebody else and she be with somebody else. Okay.
So do you think their demons attracted one another?
Of course, energy is like that. Like attracts like. Some people think opposites attract, but whatever. Science says that likeness attracts each other. So these two individuals are broken and they need to just stick together. If they got to be with somebody, then be with each other. Don't fuck nobody else up.
Yo, that's a fact.
Yeah, that's true though.
What you got, Mr. Glucose?
Yeah, that's true. Because especially with a lot of guys, like especially if you grew up with your mom, you see a lot of some of these guys, right? They grew up with their mom baby them their whole life, and then when it's time for them to get in a relationship, they want a girl who's just like their mom, same characteristics, just like their mom. And for the women, they want their dad wasn't there and shit like that, so they can't relate to a dude. So what tends to happen is they tend to want a guy who kind of reminds her of her dad in a way, kind of. This is why sometimes they get older guys in most cases from their from an early age, and once they get that older guy, they try and no matter what, even if he has a girl, or if to the extreme, if he is married, they don't care. They try and talk to him, try to convince him to leave his girl so she could get with him, and because she see him as a father figure, and then she's going to try and stay with him, and if they break up, it's going to traumatize her, and then she's going to try and move on, trying to, because he kind of put an imprint on her, right? So when it's time for her to move on, she's searching for somebody who's just like that person, and she cannot find that person again. And when she find that person who's similar to him, she's going to withstand all kinds of shit, maybe abuse, maybe name callings, all kinds of shit. And same with the dude. You know, your mom argue all the time. You growing up, you watching it all the time. Your mom arguing with your dad, yelling at you, yelling at him, and then he gets with the girl. She's doing the same with him, verbally abusing him all the time. And he wants to leave, but at the same time, he can't leave because that's all he knows. He wants somebody who's like his mom. And if he comes out and say, I want somebody who's like my mom, society's gonna look at him weird, like, yo, you got mommy issues. Same with the girl, you got daddy issues. And these are some serious problems, especially in the black community. You know, we see this all the time, especially in the hood. It's a lot of this, man.
That's very true. Those are called soul ties. That's the word I was
Yeah.
looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, we see it all the time. Go on Word Star Hip Hop. You see toxic relate that video with that one dude who bought the McDonald's for his son, and the girl, she took the McDonald's and threw it on the floor. Call him, everybody say you a good dad, you a deadbeat. Get fuck out of here, dumbass. This is all and the kids, you know, they're inside watching this through the window. So when they get older, what do you think is gonna happen? Same shit.
Yeah, you're right. I actually did I did a stream earlier, even talking about that. But you brought up, since it's getting late, I actually want to bring up one more visual. It's actually, I'm gonna see. Hold on, it's a video file. Hold up. I'm gonna see if I could bring this up. Just give me 1 second. Hold up. But yeah, I did see that video, and I was like completely disgusted. You know what I mean? Um, I'm not sure if you guys have seen that video, but yeah, she was saying she was gonna expose the dude, and she was mad because he didn't buy her kids McDonald's and stuff. And she's saying, I don't got my food stamps. They don't come till 11th. It's like, if you got 3 kids, like, you getting multiple hundreds of dollars of food stamps. Like what happened? You know what I mean? Like, you mismanage your funds or what? You know what I mean? So yeah, but that's a whole nother topic, but Mr. Glucose, you brought up something that prompted me to bring this up. I already was going hold on. I already was gonna bring it up because I know there's since we're talking about, the standards in relationships, and I know there should be a standard with how like how you interact with, your significant other's parents and stuff, and maybe the time that they give their parents or not. I think it's up to the individual relationships, because some people, if you look up son husband and stuff, some women are not satisfied that the men are giving a little bit more attention to their mother that they believe that they should have, and vice versa. And this, I'm gonna bring up a clip from this. He's a comedian, actually out here in the Bay. Let me actually get his name, because this dude is he is funny as hell. I think his name is I Am Sauce or something like that. But I just want to make sure that this is his right name. Yeah, his name is I Am Saucy. So yeah, it's a dude. He's from the Bay Area. But I'm gonna pull this up. It's only like a minute long, and then we all could just opine on it, and then we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. And this is kind of motivated by Mr. Glucose, because he was talking about how people essentially sometimes are son husbands. Let me, without further ado, bring this up.
Are you crazy? I never leave my mama. Got her name, tatted, and everything. You're done.
Wow. You move by back. What y'all watching? Hey, it's a good movie. What y'all watching? Wait. I know you ain't in my front seat. Get your butt in the back. Oh, you really gonna make me get in the back? Get in the back. It's a good movie. Kicked out on the street. Mom, how many avenues I can take? 2. All right, thank you, Mom. Love you. Ain't no woman in law that can take my mama's place. That's right. Hey, I got you some. Hey, Mom. You fold this and iron this for me? I thank you, Mom. Love you, Mom. Marry me. Oh, no. You're not going to take my son away from me. It's me or her. You have to choose, because I'm not going to keep dealing with it. Get the fuck out!
Yo.
That is hilarious.
This shit happened.
Yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
I actually
What was
would
that?
adore a relationship like that. I
I've
wouldn't have
seen
no
this
problem with
before.
Wait, be easy. Play the video again.
it.
Yeah,
Oh
hold on.
my
Yeah, that was funny.
God. It wasn't that damn funny.
Yes, it was.
We should really start thinking about getting our own place. Are you crazy? I never leave my mama. Got her name, tatted, and everything. You're done. Wow. You move by back. What y'all watching? Hey, it's a good movie. What y'all watching? Wait. I know you ain't in my front seat. Get your butt in the back. Oh, you really gonna make me get in the back? Get in the back. It's a good movie. Kicked out on the street. Mom, how many avenues I can take? 2. All right, thank you, Mom. Love you.
no woman in life that can take my mama's place. That's right. Hey, Mom, you folks this and earnest for me? I tell you, Mom, I love you, Mom. Marry me.
Oh, no. You're not going to take my son away from me. It's me or her. You gonna have to choose, because I'm not going to keep dealing with it.
Get the fuck out!
So extra.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny.
Hey man, let me tell you something. So many brothers will feel so much better if they tell their women that. I'm telling you that, man. In whatever situation, tell her that, please.
But I think that's adorable.
I'm lightweight trolling.
I've seen this
Son to
before,
act
right?
like that with his mom. I love it.
Hold on, what you say, Quantum? I couldn't hear you.
I said that is adorable for a son to act like that with his mom. I think it's adorable. The girl fucks up when she try to go against it. Just ride that shit, bitch. Like,
hold on, you said it's adorable? You wouldn't feel some type of way?
fuck no. Excuse my language. Let me calm down. No, I wouldn't feel some type of way about that. Bitch, get in the back. Let the mama sit in the front. Like, that's common shit.
He did say, ain't no woman alive that could take my mama's
And
place.
that's true.
You said that joint hard too.
He said that.
But I don't see the problem with that, to be honest.
Okay, now you super rare because everyone I know, not everyone I know.
Quantum is a puzzle. This time when she's really agreeable, and this time when she's like super rebellious. Like I just don't get it.
I know.
I am not rebellious.
She's just aggressive, not rebellious.
Yes, I can be aggressive. Yes. But I'm just saying, look at this. If you want that man and he love his mom like that, then love his mom like that.
But some women see it as competition, right? Because like Pac said, ain't no woman alive that could take my mama's place. So some women believe that they should be taking the mama's place.
But why? It doesn't make sense. I just don't get it. So. Why are you laughing, Mr. Beth?
Mr. Glucose, what you got?
Get out.
Yes.
I knew that's why you was laughing. Not the whole thing. That one little piece. That's what's funny to you.
Yeah, I've seen this a lot. You know, I've seen this actually. Even my own mom even tried this with me. You know, which is crazy because the thing, I'm the oldest, right? So a lot of moms, they do this, especially with the oldest and the youngest, right? Especially if they went through a divorce or they're by themselves, you know, and they're getting older and they realize that, oh, my kids are getting big. Oh man, I remember when you were just born, now they're big, starting their own families. Then you move far away, right? You're like, what, 4 hours away or in the next country or a couple, like 18 hours away. Then as a mom, she's going to be stressing about this, right? And then when she do get the chance to be around you, she's going to try and take the spotlight. No, she don't mean to do it, but she's still looking at him as like a kid, right? And then when you have your girl, she's going to be competing with you, not in a weird way, but just for the attention, trying to set you up to be like a 401k package for when you get old. Nah, I'm keeping it real. That's what she's doing. Setting you up like a 401k. So when it's time for her, she can't work no more. She can't move around no more. She's gonna hit you with the, I thought, come take care of your mom. I'm getting old. Why? What? And then you're gonna want the dude. He's gonna find himself pillow talking with his own mom about shit going on in the relationship. Now this is where shit goes down south. Right, when dudes tell their problems to their own moms, what's going on personally in their relationship, and the mom is like, you need to leave her. Why you with her anyway? Come take care of your mom. You should move me in. Why is she there? You know, you're gonna hear shit like that, and it's going to mess up your relationship. But then on the mom's side, she don't care. She want that because she's getting older. That's what she wants, right? She wants somebody to bury her when she gets old. And then if the dude rebels against it, she's going to be like, I did everything for you. This is how you treating me. Don't talk to me. Having you as a son feel bad. And then you feeling bad thinking about it. She calling me every now and then. You really treating me like this? Huh? I'm your mother. I gave birth to you. I could take you out of this world. Shit like that.
Damn.
You know what I
So
mean?
my question is, why doesn't the son help his girl and his mom formulate a great relationship?
No, they could help, but cohabitating with each other, that's different. That's weird. You need your own family and privacy.
It
Right?
happens.
You shouldn't have your mom roaming around. You want to have sex with your wife or your girlfriend or fiance. Your mom shouldn't be in the house hearing that. That's weird. She gotta have her own house. You gotta have your own house, because then she's gonna be in the couch. You trying to watch a movie. Your girl is watching TV in the living room. I'm in the couch. What you doing out here? You know what I mean? But
Really is
again, you know what I mean? This is just how it is. And a lot of moms, they're doing this with daughters now, which is crazy. They're doing it. Telling them, go to school, get your education.
Exactly.
You don't have a boyfriend? Oh, you could move in with me. I'll take care of you. Then you find yourself you buying a house, move your mom upstairs, you downstairs. Then 30 years run off. Then you gotta pay for the funeral, everything. Right? All kind of bills you didn't know that she had you taking over. You know what I mean? All kinds of shit.
Oh man. I just want to give a shout out real quick to my man Victor Freeze Music.
Hey,
Vic,
Vic.
what up? He said sub Q, I see you. Okay, you see Q up in the building. That's right. That's right. Quantum City up in here. Yo, be easy. Please send me this video, man. Please. Like
Don't
please.
send him that video.
Yes.
No,
I would
got
tell you to run it back, but I'm not gonna stop the show for that shit.
Hold on. I'm asking Big Riggs. If Big Riggs ain't seen it, I got one more to one run back before we shut it down. Big Riggs, you still there or what?
Yep, I'm still here.
This like our last go around. Did you see the video that I just played?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So what was your opinion on it? You know what I mean? You can go whatever angle that you want to go with it.
What how dude was kind of like choosing his mom and shit.
Correct. Choosing his mom over his girl. Like, would you do that? Would you, give that advice to your sons? Whatever angle you want to take with it.
Nah, I wouldn't do that shit. I know people that kind of be on that, but me myself, nah. Because to me, like when you have your own woman or whatever your family that you got going, that's priority. So not that I would take anything away or anything from moms or anything like that, but it's gonna be a different kind of love, and there's gonna be a different kind of order on how things is gonna be situated, man. Because it's not like I'm not saying she ain't first. You know what I mean? That's always gonna be the one, but your home, that's first, man. Everything else is pretty much second.
Facts.
Okay, but like Mr. Glucose and Mr. Best was saying, now there's situations where Mom Dukes is
I
trying
don't
to
give
live.
a shit what they were saying, bro.
I'm just playing. Bring out the flames.
I'm just playing, bro.
Oh shit! I was like, he
love
ain't a teddy bear no more. He a grizzly bear now.
Nah, what was they saying? Go ahead, though.
I was just saying, like I understand you got to protect your home first and foremost, but what they saying, especially now with gas prices, rent prices, now Mom Dukes is moving in. So now when Mom Dukes move in with your lady, who is the number one lady?
Everybody's number one. God damn.
No.
Stop it.
Not everybody could be number one. I'm sorry.
Hold on,
Even amongst women, not all women are number one.
Everybody can't be number one.
Everybody can't be number one.
If it is me and Mama, we tight like that. I don't have no competition with her. She love me. I'm her daughter. We ain't doing that shit.
And you know what's
Speak that
crazy?
shit to existence. I don't want. That's crazy.
The crazy
No.
thing is the dad's not even doing this. It's only the moms.
That's
You know what I
fine.
mean?
Me and mama, we gonna go shopping. We gonna have a conversation. We gonna get it together. She gonna love me. I'm gonna love her, and we ain't gonna have these goddamn problems. Period.
Be easy. Please send me that video, brother.
Hey,
Please
what
send me
kind
that
of
video.
wine is that you drinking? I'm gonna make sure I stay the fuck away from that shit.
Why? This is some good Moscato right here. It's very nice.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we gonna start winding it down because I gotta send Mr. Best this video. And so I'm gonna start with Mr. Glucose. Mr. Glucose, this is the final rounds. What we need you to do is give your closing remarks. You can speak on anything that we've discussed on the stream previously. Say your closing piece, let the people know where they can find you. And here is your close-up, Mr. Glucose.
Wait. Can
Come on,
he? All right, go. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Hold on, what you say, Big Riggs?
No, go ahead. Give him his close-up. Give him his close-up.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Glucose, you looking too fresh with that
Hey, you got the dopest
professional
background,
setup.
though.
We gotta give you your
got that.
close-up. Go ahead and rock out.
So what I was saying, when you communicate with the girl, I know it's frustrating, right? But we just gotta try our best to try and hear them out, because they themselves don't even know what they want to eat when you ask them. You know what I mean? So that's just how it
Man.
is. But at the same time, if you ask them what they want to eat, they don't know. Then you buy something on your own, they want to taste it. You get some coffee, they want to sip. You get some juice, they want to sip. So it's a mystery trying to figure them out. Men been trying to figure out women for like eons, for years, and we still not up there yet. But to the best of our ability, we need each other. And when it comes to a relationship, relationships is hard. You're gonna deal with all kinds of shit. But at the end of the day, hey, you gotta live for you. You know, we all got one life. We could be here now. We could not be here tomorrow. And at the end of the day, let's live life, you know.
Thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate that, man. So we just gonna give everybody else their closing remarks and thank you for coming up.
All right.
And you definitely gonna have to come to the next one, man. This is Knowledge and Relationships. This is the Eazily Rigged Show. And yeah, bro, we would love to have you back, man. You was
no
dropping
problem.
some
Yeah,
hot
appreciate
fire
you,
like
Mr. Glucose.
Dylon.
Yeah, it's kind of late, you know, kind of fuzzy right now, you know.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
All right.
All right, Mrs.
Thanks, guys.
Quantum City. Peace out.
All right. I'll be in the
All
background.
right, Mr. Glucose.
Yeah. All right.
Now you could just chill out until we drop. We all about to just say our closing. So,
no
Mrs.
problem.
Quantum City Love, go ahead, Queen.
It's Quantum Love City. But anyway, I just want to say this was very nice. I'm getting my feet wet in these YouTube streets, but y'all crazy as fuck. I just want to say that too. But I just really wanted to come up here to talk about cars, and then it switched and started talking about other shit. So had me a little confused. And this wine is very good. But you can't find me anywhere. Don't look for me. I'm not ready yet. There's no content. I'm just hanging out with y'all. That is it.
Thank you, Quantum, for giving us that
Jesus.
That crazy rant. Thank you so much.
You can't find me anywhere. I'm out of Harris.
Yeah.
Hold on, I forgot to say, follow me on Instagram, the realist_D, and YouTube, Mr. Glucose.
For sure, we gonna go check him out. Go,
all right.
Yeah, go subscribe to Mr. Glucose. Hit him up on the IG. And Quantum, she don't got her content quite ready, but when she does, it's gonna be crazy, but it is gonna be creative.
It's not gonna be crazy.
Mr. Best, come on, man. We gotta
Gotta be
hear what you gotta
aggressive.
say, man. Take us home, brother.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this was a great show. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate everybody. You know what I mean? Look, man, definitely like and subscribe. Glad that you enjoyed the Easily Rigged experience, man. Not the relationships, you know, with the dynasty, we still building. You know what I mean? If you got to tell your girl, get the fuck out.
No.
Mr. Best got a new slogan.
Oh, Mr. Best, stop it.
Oh, man.
All right, Mr. Best, thank you so much, man. And this was a dope stream. And hold on, let me read the final chats. It looks like Victor Freeze, we gave him a shout out. DJ Eddie King, shout out to Wealth Talk Productions for sticking around. Also, Pretty Good Gaming, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, and they also say, don't be catty, Quantum. She out here but hiding. Quantum, show your face. You know what I mean?
Quantum got like 5 Instagram pages.
That's what I was saying. Will the real Quantum please stand up?
There are many Quantums. She goes by many names.
It's all you, though.
It's still me, yes, of course. Just like God. God has many names, but it's still God, right?
Oh, my God.
There you go. Call him. Hallelujah.
Okay. Quantum the Most High. Okay. All right. So once again, this was another episode of Easily Rigged on the Knowledge and Relationship platform. Now, what we need y'all to do after this video is over, go ahead and leave us a comment. Don't have to write an essay. Drop 100. Drop an emoji. Say we love the stream. Say we hated the stream. Negative feedback is welcome too. They all help the algorithm so that
Keyword
this
is
channel
aggressive.
can continue
Drop
to grow.
aggressive in the chat or in the comment. Aggressive.
Drop 100 in the Cash App.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll go ahead and list my name underneath that thing.
Yeah, I mean, don't be stingy. I mean, if you don't send the Cash App to me, send it to Mr. Bass or Big Rips, or send it to Quantum, and then she'll send it to me.
I'm not sending shit to nobody. Just send it to me.
Well, you heard it here on Easily Rigged. Quantum is stingy, but
I'm right.
We knew that already. And Mr. Glucose says fire content. Mr. Glucose brought the fire tonight.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Y'all glucose and blood pressure gonna be up after this stream.
Wow.
And you know what? It's only going up from here.
And it's stuck.
Only going up. It's up and it's stuck, like my big bro like to say, man. Exactly. And you know, we gonna be continuously joined by these esteemed panelists. You know, we got the lovely and ravishing Quantum City. We got the strapping Mr. Glucose. We got the Mr. Best in the world who is delivering jokes. He's delivering intellect, and he's moderating, and he's creating content. And we got Big Riggs over here, the smooth operating assassin. You feel me? And he's also a producer that's coming through right on the cue with his ad libs. So we hitting y'all with a whole lot of, this is what you call a smorgasbord of sauce. Y'all don't even know what that is because I just came up with it. This is knowledge and relationships. You know, I'm just Be Easy, that dude. I don't really need no introduction in this. What was that?
Riggs trying to throw digs at my dance move.
Okay, so hold on. Let's run this last little intermission here, and then we gonna have to get out of here. And that's all, folks, like Looney Tunes. Hey. Hold on. We got this one. knowledge and relationships.